Alright, we should be live. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening. Just woke up, about to hit this Prot warrior again.
Beware the living.
We're gonna start with disrupt the attacks. Supplies to the crossroads and zebra hubs. What's up, everybody? Welcome. What's up, Be Hurt? Yeah, we're doing a Prot warrior speedrun of sorts. Prot warriors is allegedly pretty amazing at leveling and Wrath, so we're gonna find out, brother. We get revenge in less than 1 level. So we're going Prot from the start. 5-inch shield spec. Yo, what's up, Alex? Yeah, man, just woke up, bro. What's up, Noah? And Jack, Spencer, what's going on, everybody? How's the sound? Can you hear me okay? Demo lock is so fun here. In Wrath? Yeah, I'm really enjoying demo lock. Oh, you said demo. Destro I've been enjoying a lot. Demo seems cool, but did you see what happened to me yesterday? Some loser tried to swap me when I was live. Cops are cool. That guy failed hard. Yeah, I heard about it. That's some bullshit, bro, that you have to deal with that. But the good news is, yeah, you can pretty much, once you establish good relations with your local PD and let them know what's going on, I feel there's going to be a massive diminishing return on that action, both from how much it impacts you, like mentally, but also, you know, your local PD is going to, like, understand, like, okay. Missed the face cam? Yeah, I'm going to bring it back soon. Just give me a little bit of time. It's coming back. What do you think will be the best lock leveling build? Thanks for the question. Gun to my head, I think Affliction. But I don't think Destro is too far behind. I think Destro is really fun. And if you're going to play Destro lock anyway for PvP, like, you might as well acclimate yourself to how it works in Wrath and just level as Destro. It's really not bad at all. Just one shot pink miss all the mobs. The reason why AF is so good though, IMO, I think like the kill speeds are pretty like comparable. One, you're like grinding out a couple mobs at a time. One, you're just pink missing the other mobs. The reason why I think AF is better is you're just a lot more sturdy. You're a lot more robust. So like when things go wrong, if you're not paying attention, you pull too many mobs, you can recover very easily as AF. Like, you're so tanky. Chris Feeds, Cargos, you're the man, dude. Love the content. Love the rest of the XP guides. Hey, thank you so much, man. It's really nice of you to say. Really appreciate it, brother. Rest of XP's been what I've been putting all my energy into, mainly with all the boys who've been working really hard on it. Hope you guys enjoy it in Wrath. Orc Warrior PB&J milk and cookies. Yeah, Orc Warrior's a vibe for sure. Alright, let's see how we're doing on Disrupt the Attacks. One more Hunter and we're out of here. Got our Chen's keg. Yo, I don't know if you're still here, Alex, but watching you do hardcore and leveling your Warlock and Priest, man, it made me miss the vanilla zones a lot, dude. That's one of the reasons why I want to do this Prot warrior run. It is sounding mighty fine right about now. Oops. Victory Rush is freaking amazing for leveling on Warrior. Just gives you a real solid button you can press like all the time. It's amazing how Baron still slaps. Oh, dude. I know, man. Forever slaps. For me, it's... You have almost two sides of you. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just like a Dr. Jekyll, Dr. Hyde type of person, but... When you're trying to, like, metagame and feel some sort of competition or challenge, you know, which kind of, like, goes hand in hand with metagaming... Obviously, I enjoy TBC or Wrath, or yeah, I enjoy them like more than vanilla when it comes to that, to be honest. But when it comes to actually just like getting some peace and joy and just relaxing and having a good time and playing the game, vanilla is absolutely best in slot, my friends. I mean, we're playing Wrath right now, but we're back in the vanilla zones. It's kind of fun going through it with all these new abilities. Bro, I think people don't like watching TBC content. They like the vanilla zones. I mean, bro, you're a vanilla Andy like me, man. We built some of our followage in vanilla. We ain't no Wrath babies, brother. You get revenge yet? I'm about to, man. I'm level 13, and you get revenge at 14. So probably just finish this quest, this arc right here that I'm on. It's a lot of mobs. That's a lot of mobs. Can we take this many mobs? Let's see. Let's see. Normally, Warrior, you'd be getting your cheeks clapped out here. This many mobs pulled. We still might. Dude, this thing is taking forever to die. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm for sure gonna be dead here. Yeah, we're gonna pull that hunter soon. Super dead. We're dead. That was weird. That thing was taking a long time to die. I had like frostbolt, attack speed slow or something. Vanilla Classic relaunch would be huge for both of us. You gonna die, brother? Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm genuinely excited for Wrath though, man. I'm not coping. Like I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. The abilities are just seeming really, really fun. It's gonna be very fresh on a lot of our minds. And at least for me personally, like you get a better sense of what burns you out, what you enjoy, what you don't enjoy, and you can kind of course correct. We have a lot of good times ahead with Wrath. I do feel you though. I've heard you say this before on stream, Alex, where you think Wrath is kind of boring. And I think there's some truth in that when it comes to the PvE side of things. Just for me personally, you know, for some people it might be amazing, but that's why I am kind of more excited for the PvP side of things, because the interplay of all the new abilities and talents and glyphs and all that excites me the most, and I'm genuinely amped. But you know, running Nax 10 and 20. You guys excited for that? CBA, bro.
Fresh meat.
Decided to run Wrath Phase 1 for like months on end. Hey, what's up, Vigo? Good to see you, man. I don't like how they buff Nax. Guess it's an unpopular opinion. What don't you like about it? Yeah, how do you guys feel about that? I mean, so I played Psalm and really enjoyed Psalm, and I know, like, you know, it's going down in the history books as an unsuccessful thing, but I really enjoyed it, and for a variety of reasons, had some good times. But one of the things I don't think was a huge success per se, or maybe the way they went about it, was them buffing the raids. Like having actively raided through MC and BWL, the AQ. The MC ones we kind of adjusted to. I don't know, like, I don't know what it is, but buffing raids doesn't actually make it more fun. To some people, it's going to for sure. I don't know, maybe it's just BWL. I actually don't really enjoy BWL. It used to be my favorite raid, but BWL and vanilla is pretty toxic in a way. Because there's a lot of RNG that can make it, that can just screw you over for the whole run. And, you know, once you hit the content on farm, you know, that's one of the things that keeps you going, right? Just like trying to parse better, do better, improve your kill times, you know, live on that lumberjack website. You get fights like Fail Straws that just skew. I mean, you just get burning adrenaline or you don't. I know they didn't make it count towards all-star points, but it still counted towards overall damage. First boss is kind of gimmicky too, because it's so short of time, Razor Gore, that like it's very like RNG dependent. Third boss, Broodlord, was pretty legit. That's probably the most straightforward fighting one. But Fire Maw, that's another one that's just very like, just very like not fun in a way, because you can just get really unlucky. Sometimes you'll get like stacks of fire in nature when you're fighting Fire Maw and they just don't clear. You're standing out there trying to do the mechanic and you're like just resisting, or when do you think the Wrath will be open beta? Maybe another month? A couple weeks? Exclamation point guide? Here, let me get you the link. I don't think the commands are working. But yeah, we did release pre-orders. Oh shit. 1 second. We did release pre-orders for the Rested XP leveling guide. And if you do pre-order it, you get tactics like World First, Instant 71 guide. Tactics going for World First. Sorry for the shameless plug, but yeah, he's going for World First, and he's gonna get. No, he did all this prep to get Instant 71. And we decided to turn it into a Rested XP guide as well and throw it in with the Wrath guides pre-orders. But yeah, it'll work for the thing about the Rested XP guide too. It'll work for the Joyous Journeys buff, which it'll probably be the only level guide that works with that. The 50% bonus XP. How's beta leveling so far? Yeah, it's nice, man. Might be a hot take, but I feel like Wrath, the classes are the most... Probably gonna die here again. Didn't have rage to probably escape though. Because man, it's just like vanilla, because you can't kill both these guys at the same time. Jesus. But yeah, I feel like in Wrath, the classes feel the most complete, like final form. And vanilla is endearing in many ways, but the classes are really just like in their infancy in vanilla. It feels like they're missing. It feels like they're missing something. But then, I mean, cata is sort of where anything, all the new abilities they added, the new talent points, they restructured the talent trees. Once you get the cata, it doesn't feel like they're getting more complete. It feels like they're getting torn down. Forgot about this old nifty box here. Let's get this one. Let's get some Zebra hooves. Hopefully we didn't 14 off these turn-ins right here, and we can get revenge finally, man. Let's see how it is. Everlook / Wrath Fresh and Wrath launch this year. WoW fans gotta be hyped. Yeah, man. This might be the last stop on the train too with Wrath. Like, who knows if they're gonna do cata? I'm still unsure if I would even want it, because on one hand, obviously, it would be fun to re-experience it. You know, a lot of us are like doomers on cata. Like maybe a second time down, you'd enjoy it a bit more. But on the other hand, maybe it's just over. Doesn't really make sense calling the game classic with cata, right? Just ripping the whole world to shreds. Talent trees get redone. And the classes feel like they are most complete in Wrath, you know, pretty much what I was saying before. Happy to see you live and streaming. Hey, Malimnia. I remember that name. How's it going? Yeah, good to see you. Getting back into it slowly. We're getting back into streaming. Being a content Andy. Yeah, it's really good to see you guys. See a lot of familiar faces. Just Wrath will be fine. Wrath was the most balanced. World War was amazing. And yeah, classes are the most complete before they started getting skimmed down again. A big thing is the talents, right? You guys reminded me of that the other day. Because I forgot, like, for sure. I didn't know which expansion for sure. Looking back, they made it. You know, the talent trees are those 3 options, and it's a different tier, right? And you choose one from each tier. That was cata when they did that. I wonder if I should reroll on Wrath Fresh or stay on Cursed Gehenna's EU as a casual player. I think you can have your cake and eat it too, man. I think you can play Fresh, because the thing you have to realize is Fresh comes out in pre-patch. Fresh doesn't come out when Wrath launches, so you don't necessarily have to make that hard choice. You can go play Fresh, use your time on pre-patch to enjoy it those first magical weeks. See how it goes. If you meet fun people that you like to play with, find a guild, you know, get attached to your character, then you can play Fresh. And if it doesn't go so well, you can still play Gehenna's. You might be a little less prepared for Wrath, you know, because you're using your pre-patch time to play Fresh, but anyway, it's not the end of the world. What's up, Shape Troll, Hell Scream? First time chatters, welcome guys. Is there LFG on this Wrath? Like a public channel LFG, or are you talking about this new thing? Almost 14, let's get that revenge. Hell yeah, we might have it right now. So what we gotta do when we get revenge is get the Samaflan shield. That's how I want to do the rooting. I want to go to Ratchet ASAP and get that shield.
Fresh meat.
And as far as one-handers go, at 14, Scimitar's 12. Oh, shit. Nice, dude. Green shield. Still think the Samaflan shield's probably better, but still pretty nice. A blessing from Chuck Cork. What the fuck? Simon, you remember that? That like one random character's Voidwalker name. You still remember it. That's funny. I think a Fresh to Wrath progression server. Fresh to Wrath progression server without Finder would be epic. Without Finder? What do you mean? Like without this thing? You don't like this thing? This seems fine. Just, the alternative to this would be having RFD, right? Or LFD, whatever it's called. I think this thing seems fine. We used it a little bit the other day. How hard is T-Clav hitting for it? Oh, it's pumping. It's definitely way better than vanilla, I'll tell you that. T-Clap and vanilla, it's kind of copium to use it, man, when you're leveling. I used to, yeah. It's hitting pretty hard right now. I think it's even worth to use single target, what, 24? It's not bad. Maybe not single target. Your talents, or just protection at the moment. Believe it or not, protection is likely the fastest leveling spec. Possibly in the game. I'm starting to not believe that much. Like our time to this level wasn't like insane. You know, I feel like a hunter would have been faster. But let's see. Let's see once we get revenge. Maybe it's a game changer. You know. Yo, Shane, it's great to see you, my friend. Thank you for everything, man. Over the years. Have an amazing day,
What
man.
do you need? Farewell.
I honestly want them to just always continue classic, like just make every expansion at some point playable. That's one way. Yo,
Looking for
Chic
something
Runner,
special?
what's good, dude? Chic Runner in the house, what's up, bro? Chic Runner, probably the best retail speedrunner at the moment, so we're working with him on some stuff. Dude, good to see you, man.
May
All
the
right, let's see what
eternal
we're gonna
sun
do here.
shine upon you.
Faster than AoE leveling mage? I don't know, Bogby. We're gonna find out. That was the whole purpose of this project. Low-key, I just wanted to get back in the vanilla zones and vibe out and talk with you guys, but
Loktar!
I am curious to see how Prot Warrior does. Because a lot of people are gonna go Death Knight, you know?
Go for
And a lot of people are gonna go
victory.
Fresh. So all the people going Death Knight on Fresh, they have to pick a class that they love to level to 55 that levels pretty
It's
fast.
good to see
know?
you back, Battle.
So it could be Warrior. Oh man, we're almost 14. Not quite. Let's head over to Ratchet. Yeah, let's head over to Ratchet. We can do that little pirate quest. And then that should get us 14. We can fly back Org and start blasting with Revenge. Thinking about one-handed weapon progression though. What am I gonna get? At 14, what am I gonna get, man? Scimitar, 12. Hammer, I think, is at 15. I could just buy a hammer in Orgrimmar and use it. I'm trying to think here. Any vanilla brain gamers awake today? I can think of a one-hander we can try to get.
Fresh meat.
Whoa, look at that, it's glitching out. I actually have no clue what I want to play in Wrath. What are you torn between? What are your concerns? How much Northrend have you done? I got to 72. Not too much. We got time.
Fresh meat.
Oh, do I have a deal for you?
Ooh, Feral Blade. Enameled Broadsword. That's worse than what I have right now from the level 10 quest. Take these potions though.
Keep it real.
What spec are you gonna play as Warlock in Arenas for Wrath? I don't know, man. I don't know. Like it's such a mystery to me still. So I've been playing a bit on the TR, the Warmane TR, and I'm just getting dumpstered as everything at the moment. I'm just trash at the moment. Wrath is actually really, really different. I mean, there's also a lot of latency on there, so I don't know how much of a factor that is, but I'm going in there with the Season 8 gear and getting legitimately like two-shotted. Like I'll survive for like a second and I'll like teleport out with my demonic circle, but I'm having a hard time surviving really. The spec that I had the most success surviving on and actually getting to play the game was Demo, because I would go Metamorphosis and you're pretty much unkillable in that phase. I haven't played with like a real partner so much. This week I'm gonna practice a lot with my partner Bran. I'm worried. I'm tired, man. I'm sick and tired of feeling paper flimsy as a Warlock and just getting destroyed by melee cleaves, getting absolutely dunked on by glaive rogues. I'm so sick of that, man, to the point that if that's how it's going to be in Wrath, like I might not even want to go Warlock, dude. I want to play something OP as fuck. Warlock has been a bit underwhelming in Wrath, to be honest. You look at some of these comps like RLP, RLD, and they're apparently amazing. But they're apparently amazing versus RMP. Like they're slightly favored, I guess, versus RMP. I don't even believe that anymore. Mages are really strong, man. I think Locks in TBC, they were at their peak Season 2. You get that huge armor bonus from the Season 2 gear. Like I heard LD in Season 2 was like unkillable. But they kind of suck right now. Season 4, I swear I would just take a mage like, all day, every day. I remember that from TBC at that time, feeling flimsy and everything. The SLSL Supremacy time didn't last long, but it was golden. Yeah, so I'm definitely feeling that these days. 50% XP buff soon? Yeah, it'll likely be pretty soon. I think they will add faction change in the future. I think it would be par for the course for them to add that, yeah. Shadowlands or Dragonflight? I didn't play Shadowlands at all, 0%. But I am going to give Retail another chance for the first time in a long time, and I'll try Dragonflight out. Not because I was blown away by the trailer so much, or... It's kind of just a feeling. It's been enough time has passed, and when Dragonflight comes out, who knows the direction of WoW and what the future holds and where Classic's going. I'll give it another chance. See how it is. Oh jeez. I remember dueling as a paladin in Wrath. My friends always just used drain mana on me. Yeah, but I think Wrath Pally is a lot less mana sensitive, is my guess, for a couple different reasons. One, you get that Judgment of Wisdom, so they redo the way seals work and they redo the way Judgment works in Wrath. So every time if you can judge either Wisdom, you can judge Justice, you can judge Light. There might be another couple ones, but when you judge Wisdom, it deals damage, but it also replenishes like a massive chunk of your mana. So you're spending... You're actually at a mana gain by using a spell, if that makes sense. Are you excited for Diablo 4? I am, man. I am excited for Diablo 4. I think those have been the most inspiring cinematics I've seen in recent years, gaming related. The Diablo 4 universe and the cinematics, it's probably the one game that's got me feeling like a giddy gamer again, you know, and just feeling really excited. Not even so much the gameplay. I just really love the aesthetic of Diablo. And the dark the color scheme and just the dark vibes from the Diablo universe is just so appealing, so refreshing. So I'm excited for it. You seem like a cool guy. Yo, thanks, man.
Ah, potential customer. Be good.
Oh, we can check
Time
these
is money,
here.
friend.
Two-hander, one-hander at 14. This might not be a bad way to go. It's not a huge upgrade from the axe, though. Cleaver at 15. There we go. 9.1.
Fresh meat.
That seems decent.
Have a good one.
Probably get Cleaver.
Talk to me.
Because I gotta have
Glad I
skills at
could
14.
help. What's up?
The Spinner of Summer Tales.
Fresh meat.
From Seasonal Quest.
What's up?
It's cloth in the bank for now.
Keep it real.
Is Prot Warrior the fastest
Yo.
for leveling? I don't know.
Have a
There's
good
the
one.
single flinch quest. We're gonna find out here
Time
shortly
is
when I
money,
get revenge.
friend. Keep it real.
So far, up until now, like obviously I played it far from perfect. I really don't think it's that fast so far. But we haven't gotten the talent. We haven't gotten the
Welcome
skill
to Ratchet. Hope you're looking for work.
and talents and glyph that is supposed to make Prot Warrior different yet. Right now, we've basically just done like a normal vanilla WoW playthrough of Warrior, except for Victory Rush. Up until now, it's just normal Warrior with Victory Rush. But we'll see at 14. There's a chance that we start pumping massively. When do you think pre-patch is coming? Really want to see. Really want to level a DK.
Hey, how you doing? Be good.
I think they're gonna do this Joyous Journeys event, right? The 50% bonus XP event, and that'll be for a little while. That'll be ooh, the long jump mud snap is the best we can
Right back!
get. That'll likely run for a month or so, and then pre-patch will come out. No chance, 219 with the tier 1 sub 5 months. Thank you very much. No chance, appreciate it, man.
Fresh meat.
Welcome back. Check in with you too. Yo, John Hodgson with the $5. Good to see you back, Battle. Great to be back, bro. Thanks for being here.
What brings you here? Be careful.
Hey Chad, anyone gonna play on Everlook when it opens? Hell yeah, I'll play. Wait until you get Devastate. It's not for a long while, right? Let's try to think about our talent progression here. So we're gonna go Shield Spec 505, of course. Then we have Imp Thunderclap. Reducing the cost of Thunderclap by 3, increasing damage by 30%. Seems pretty solid. We have Dodge, so just one talent point for 1% of mitigation. Seems pretty solid. Then we have Insight. It's got to be Insight, right? 15% crit on Heroic Strike, Thunderclap, and Bleed. Like 15% crit is not 15% crit is not something you see from talents very much. I think we go 5-3. Then maybe T-Clap. Because you can't go to the tier 3 talents without putting 10 in. We go 5-3-2 and T-Clap. Increases your block value by 30%, reduces the cooldown of your shield block ability by 10. Oh my god, I just realized something. Okay, I think I just realized something. So when I get revenge at 14, don't you also get shield block at 14? So it's not only that you get revenge, you can use revenge quite frequently because you can shield block. I think we'll see. I forgot about shield block. I thought Prot was supposed to be slow and boring. Yeah, we'll see, dude. We'll see. Oh, please don't pull the other one. Did pull the other one. Here we did a big potion. And it hit massive. Wasn't revenge only off parry and wrath? It might, dude. It might. We'll see. Let me see. So increases shield block value by 30%. Reduces the cooldown. That seems like a pretty good talent.
Fresh meat.
Oh no, we gotta get this though. This talent is one of the things that makes revenge nutty, actually. Look. Increases the damage of your revenge ability by 60% and causes revenge to strike an additional target for 100% damage. So your revenge is AoE. So once we get the glyph, this. Did anybody go copy paste the revenge ability text in the chat? Is it dodge that makes revenge usable? It may not even be block like you said. Maybe it's dodge, parry, or something. So like, there's a world where you get this talent, you know? Is Good Morning Azeroth coming back? Miss the boys? Good chance it will, yeah. Defcan's still streaming every day. Dunedin hit me up the other day. And Elderon's living his best life, living out in LA now. Drinking Starbucks 3 times a day. But he's still around. Instantly counterattack the enemy for 360 damage. Revenge is only usable after warrior blocks. Oh, it's so block is there. Oh, nice. Okay. Nice. And dodge is there. So you probably just want to go all in with revenge and try to get all the talents that make revenge available all the time, you know? Good life soon once we get revenge. Hey, what's up, Shiny? Duna's chill? Yeah, Duna's super chill.
Fresh meat.
Let's imagine the best hardcore speedrun duo for Wrath runs. Shaman Prot Warrior, Druid Prot Warrior. Man, I really don't know. It could be like Prot Pally Prot Warrior. Is that stupid? Well, let's see how strong Prot Warrior is first. Well, once we get our revenge. 2 Prot Pallies? I think Prot Warrior is going to do way more damage than a Prot Pally. At the start, like while leveling at least. I don't know about endgame. Let's just see how strong Prot is at 14 when you freshly get revenge. If they put back the old LFD, I'm not playing the game, really. It's a hill you're just gonna die on, huh? Yeah, it doesn't matter to me too much. I can enjoy the LFD. It's fun in its own way, but the Blizzard might be right where it's better to not have it. And the main reason I say that probably is because it creates a culture where people are really like kind of dicks to each other. They just feel like everybody's expendable and they're just one button click away from being in a good place. So you don't have to be like kind at all, or you don't have to do your best for other people. Like you can just, and you can also like abuse it a bit to get people banned if you don't like them, or just kick from the group and screw them over. If you're queuing with your buddy, you can do the nomination and get majority consensus and get them kicked. So a lot of stuff like that. Baron Longshore. Like that doesn't already happen without LFD. Yeah, it doesn't, dude. It doesn't. Think about this. Think about this. Visualize it with me. You're playing TBC, right? You're doing heroic slave pens. You want to just get a couple badges because it's the daily. You find a group. An LFG bulletin board / trade / whatever, and you fly over and summon. It's kind of a little bit annoying. A couple people have to go over there, swim down that big ass pipe, go to the meeting stone, and summon the group. You go into slave pens, and it's the classic slave pens pug experience. You try to do the skips. You try to skip the bog strocks. You go to that first Naga pack. They fear you. Group wipes. At that point, you're actually thinking, hey, this is not going to be like the easiest, most instantaneous thing to get another group going. You know, if there was LFG, people would just probably, okay, we just pulled like a small army. But you know what? Now we're super dead, actually. Run. Let's try to not get based. Might have to use my good potion to live. Sedge. God damn it. But I think with LFG, like, you know, in the game, imagine if it was in TBC, you would just leave or feel like you could just kick somebody and replace them. But in you're probably going to give it a few shots, right? And muscle through it with the group. And actually do the run back. And keep going. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, DJ DC? Thank you very much for the Twitch Prime and 2 months of support. Damn, those levels are flying. We're trying, man. We're about to get revenge here in a second. Morning, man. I'm enjoying the chill grind. Keep it up. Hey, thank you so much, Mugops. First time chat. Welcome to the community, man. Prot Warrior is fucking imbalanced. Prot Pally is awesome on 50 plus. Feral plus Hunter is kind of awesome too. Question: Road to Nax / Ulduar confirmed. What's your thoughts? You're saying like a hardcore dude? I wish the community the best, bro. If they want to do that, I don't have it in me right now, man. I'm still like burnt from Road to Reg somehow. It was really a massive coordination. It might have seemed like simple to do maybe from the outside looking in, but for me, in order for me to like do hardcore again, like seriously, it would have to be, you know, a hardcore server. But I could do hardcore if it's just doing chill leveling streams, you know, I'm just in the Barrens and vibing out kind of like now. That'd be fun. But that's for what I'm saying, to put like maximum effort into hardcore again and try to keep like progressing the game mode and format, and you know, planning big events and exciting things. It would kind of have to be a server to do it for me at this point. Oh, cool, we got the pirate shirt. Oh, and we're 14. Let's get revenge right now, boys. But the thing is, I mean, hardcore, like I'm not like the boss of hardcore or anything. It's always been kind of an open platform that people can, you know, do their own events and have fun with it and however they want to do. So if people want to, I mean, people put together a Road to Karazhan in TBC and they got it done. It was a totally community-made effort. They got Brandung even to make him a sick logo, like animated logo. You know, and even after I tapped out of Road to Rag, they still kept going, man. They cleared ZG, they cleared Oni. Hey, what's up, Ice Rift? How's Revenge? We don't have it yet. We're about to get it, brother. Good to see you, ATT. Half-hour Hearthstone? No way. Dude, how did I not notice that? Hearthstone's half an hour in Wrath? Wow. Hearthstone is half an hour in Wrath. And is mount at 16 in Wrath, or is that just Pally? So I remember on the Frostmourne, when I was leveling with Gray, we got the Pally mount at like 16 or something. I think it's 20 for most classes, right? Or it might have been 20 for Blood Elf too, for Pally too. I swear we got it earlier though. Druid travel form 16. I see. I'm really happy to see a lot of YouTube hardcore series like the old times on Blood Sales, duos with Grays and so on, or just chill series. Yeah, man, we had some amazing times. I'm not sure if how many of you watching actually were there for the hardcore times. It might be a totally different audience these days, but we had some amazing times when hardcore was new and fresh and we hadn't done all the dungeons yet.
I sure could use your help, kid.
I'd watch you play anything. Hey, thanks, dude. I'm not doing anything special. Alright, let's go get
Time
revenge,
is
shall we?
money, friend.
Let's get revenge.
Glad I could
And let's
help.
go do Samaflange.
Yo! Keep it real.
What is hardcore? Never heard of it? Oh, you're trolling. Zerker HC. Gray's getting cooked on the campfire is a top 5 all-time stream moment. Yeah. Yeah, we were really onto something with hardcore, man. When it was hot, it was hot. But it's also the type of thing, because I get a lot of feedback from people saying, like, yeah, I miss you doing hardcore streams. You should do hardcore streams. It's almost sad in a way that sometimes content can't last forever. Like, you know, you watch a movie, and you get that first-time impression watching the movie. It's so good. You could watch the movie again, but it's not the same. But it's still pretty good, right? But you watch the movie a third time, and then you really get a diminishing return. It's sort of like we sailed that ship to the furthest ends of the sea, to the point where we even raided and killed Rag. There's kind of nowhere to go other than Blizzard supporting the format and making a server or something. Don't be sad, it's gone. Be glad it happened. Yeah. Oh, actually doing a fresh warrior in Bay. I thought it was a project. Yeah, we're doing a warrior test. Speedrun test. Because apparently it's amazing at leveling. And it's probably the worst spec. It's probably the worst solo leveling spec in the game. In TBC and vanilla. Other than healer specs. You know, so it's somehow going from that to like a potential powerhouse leveling spec. It's crazy, right? But we're gonna see if it's true. I 100% love the Road to Rags to 11. My character, and it's probably the best played time since vanilla days. That's touching, man. Truly, it's touching because we did get a lot of hate for it too, you know, and it. I'm just glad some people, it really was a good time for them. How you feeling today? Oh, I'm feeling great. I just woke up. So I got a bit of the morning grogginess, but I'm doing great. Happy to be here with you guys. I'm really trying to appreciate the time I get to stream because it's tough to find the time these days with the baby and all of the intricacies of life. Just really trying to relax and enjoy it. Right now it's nice on the beta too. There's no expectation to really do anything or, like, you know, be pumping or...
Farewell.
Just taking it easy. It's your enthusiasm towards the hardcore streams which made it fun to watch. Hey Mark, good to see you. I mean, I was really into it. I think it's no secret. I love like branding and entrepreneurship and like building things and just the whole hardcore like logo and assets we had. We made it so it was kind of like Diablo in a way, and it was so fun being able to like put your own skin on the game or make like a game mode and to see how far we could take it and see how, you know, widespread we could make it. Did you have breakfast or fasting? Oh, I didn't eat breakfast yet. Yo, not to sound like a complete millennial, but any avocado toast enjoyers in the chat? I've just been awoken to the deliciousness of avocado toast. And hear me out. Don't unsubscribe at once now. I went to this place. It's like a really bougie coffee place. And they serve coffee in like way too small of a size, you know, like they're large, it's like an 8-ounce cup, which for me, I always get like a venti or a large size coffee because, you know, I just need the energy and I just want to, you know, a substantial drink. Anyway, they had this avocado toast of the gods there. It was a thick piece of sourdough bread. It had a lot of bite to it, a lot of chew. And what they put at, you know, fresh avocado that they, you know, crushed up. And then they put like microgreens, like a microgreen medley on it with some sprouts and this paper-thin translucent radish slices as well on top, which added kind of a crisp bite to it. And it almost gave you like the illusion that you were eating meat or something. It gave really like high satiety thing. I'm not a vegetarian or anything, you know. Like I was pretty shocked. I ate this thing and they spiced it up with like these Mediterranean spices on it, and I ate this and I was like, man, I could eat that every day. That was so delicious, and it had no meat, you know. So I've been making that, attempting to make it at my house.
For the Horde, blood
And man, it's delicious and
thunder.
pretty cost effective. I'm an avocado toast enjoyer. Do we get demo shout? It's kind of expensive. I'm not gonna get it. And we actually didn't get shield block. That's unfortunate. This is all I do here in Org, right? Nothing else. Hey, one second. Okay, we're back. think it might be worth rushing lesser magic wand from enchanting as a priest. If I can sell enough wands, I can afford a mount at 20, which would be a large efficiency increase. I think you're gonna avoid a mount at 20 anyway, bro. Like, maybe slightly after. Depends what class you are, right? So you're a priest or something? I don't know. How good is enchanting in Wrath? I guess it's not bad. You're probably gonna get ring enchants again, right? I know tailoring is super good in Wrath. Like, it's probably Biss. I've heard that tailoring is just Biss for like everyone, like all classes and specs, because there's some sort of like proc chance thing that happens that you put on your cloak with tailoring. So enchanting is not a bad profession. It's solid. You make money from it. There is some sort of really straightforward utility with like ring enchants. And then it partners really well with tailoring. And if tailoring is Biss, and you can even potentially make yourself a bunch of crafted gear with it, that does seem like a good way to go. I just wouldn't get held up on the wand stuff, you know. I would just like level and they reduce the mount cost a lot in Wrath. It's not that expensive.
What do you need?
This person, I couldn't do it, but some people enjoy that, you know, like making gold and
Dabu. Go.
enchanting is far worse than JC. Yeah, but it kind of goes together with tailoring really well, right? They work together in tandem, and on a fresh server, you can't, you know, set up yourself with full professions and. $5 gold for the level 20 mount, reduced by city rep, I believe. No, it's not 5 gold. That seems way too low. I think it's 50, all in with training and mount. Could be wrong. It's 50% kill and questing XP increase, but not gold. You will reach level 20 and have maybe 1 gold. Oh, that's kind of true, dude. That's right. I didn't think about that. It's Joyous Journey. So you're getting 50% more XP. Yeah. You might be onto something, man. It's possible. I wouldn't let an early economy play dictate what professions you're gonna get. It just, you know, do you, bro. Like, think about what you want out of your professions and how you're gonna get the most value out of them. I don't know what the absolute best profession setup is for PvE and PvP and Wrath. If I had to guess, it's probably JC. I heard the early JC gems, similar to TBC, the early JC gems are nutty. So JC's one, and then it's really gonna depend on if they have NG stuff in the game in Wrath. If NG stuff is in the game in Wrath, then NG is going to be the best profession for PvP by a country mile, because you get, like, you know, the RPG wrist rocket thing you can put on your bracer. There's trinkets.
What do you need?
There's some, you know, like electric zapper type trinket. But I have a good feeling. I have a feeling that they may not have it, because in TBC they don't have it anymore. They removed NG belt and stuff. You know?
Strong for the Horde.
If they don't JC his best. Alright, boys. Oh, I should have bought the glyph, because at 15 you get the, you can put the glyph in, and they have Minorgamar. That's unfortunate, but hey, let's revenge something for the first time. Let's pop that cherry. We're going Samaflanche, because we need the shield.
Glad to see you streaming, bro. Hope the family is good. Pumped for Wrath.
Hey, Corey, thanks for the 5. Glad to see you streaming, bro. Hope the family is good. Pumped for Wrath. Yes, same here, man. Same to you. Hope everything's going well for you. Is the 50% XP boost live? Not yet. Alright, I have someone from the stream who just went to the trainer. Shout out to Bosao. And he said, epic, that is level 40, is 45 gold training, 9 gold for mount, so 54 gold. 54 gold for mount at level 20. Because that level 40 mount is going to... Wait. No. You're saying level 40, so that's the 100% mount? How much is the level 20 mount? 50 gold for the 100% riding mount seems like a deal. But if that's the cost for the level 20 mount, then yeah, there's no shot you're making that with 50% bonus. I plan on ditching tailoring for NG along the way after I reach 80. Oh, nice. Yeah, it seems like you have it all figured out, brother. Let's go, revenge. Come on, let it proc. Let it happen. Let it happen. I'm gonna put it on something probably like 2. Let it happen.
Fresh meat.
Give me my revenge. It's not happening. I think I need shield block to make it happen, man. When do I get shield? Oh! I did it. 106.
Fresh meat.
That is pretty solid. 106. Alright. 106 pretty impressive. Yeah, let's see how it goes. I mean, we'll get the glyph, we'll get this. We'll get more stuff to make it proc more. Like this and this. Well, also another thing, they made taunt like a massive range. It's kind of funny. 104? Ooh, that one felt pretty good, dude. Okay. Can I use a victory rush and D stance? Let's see. 207? Oh, that's wild. Okay. No, it's just battle and Zerker. Oh, okay, so you kind of have to use your victory rush. Got it. So you go battle, charge, victory rush, and you go D, and you revenge. Hey, this is pretty fun. Does flying get cheaper in Wrath? So if a character does not have epic flying now, should they wait to buy it? I don't know. Probably should know, but I don't know. I think it does get cheaper, yeah. Unless it was like a private server thing. I think on Warmain it was pretty cheap, the flying. Why do you keep your rage? Oh, I mean, you pool rage a lot as a warrior. But I might have just misplayed, I'm not sure. Come on, give me that juicy revenge, brother. When do I get cleave, too? Is it 20? I think it's 20. Yeah, we'll come back. $115. Another revenge? And it costs nothing. Okay, now we're pumping, boys. Revenge online. It's procking all the time, too. You guys seeing it now? Prot Dream. It's more fun, too. Like, we're actually standing. There's buttons we can press. If you're gonna play Warrior in Wrath, too, I think you gotta go Prot, man, honestly, to start. I could die here. I think I'm gonna be okay. It's gonna run. I think you gotta work on building the Prot setup first. Dodges and parries. The more mobs you have, the more often it happens. Oh, nice. Yeah. I see what you mean. So if you have a couple mobs pulled and you're tanky enough to deal with a couple mobs, you're getting tons of revenge. There it is. And once we get cleave, oh dude, I think we're there. Oh man, this is actually getting fun now. Hell yeah. My power spike is insane compared to like how I was one level ago. Doesn't Victory Rush heal? Nah, it doesn't. Not in Wrath, but it's still pretty good though. Nah, I'll come back. Oh, you know what I should have done in the city? I forgot. I should have trained ranged weapon, dude. I'm trolling. No ranged weapon is brutal. When do you think pre-patch will drop? At least 4 weeks away. Because they got to do the US journey thing. 227? Anyone know how good TBC arms leveling rotation is? I'm 60. Unless you're Giga Geared, arms is probably better than Fury. You can cast Hamstring and Death Dance? Yeah, probably should, because they all run, right?
Fresh meat.
Oh no, you can't. You can't in these stance. See if we can AoE farm. Can we do 3 mobs? Can we do 4 mobs? Probably not, actually. Potion. Do I need the potion? I'll baby potion. I think that's all I need. Oh no, he's gonna pull more. Oh no, dude. I'll baby potion, baby potion. Why is it not going? I can't drink any more yet? You guys seeing that? Is it bugged? Dude, potion is off cooldown. Hey, thanks, dude. I'm spamming potion, it won't let me. Oh, I just used one. Okay. So it's some kind of bug? Because it was showing it off cooldown. God damn, it's so annoying, everyone. I missed it already, but looks like you get revenge. How is it this early? 222 crits at level 14. It's pretty nice, brother. Shout out to Mihal giving us some bread to eat at 15. Very nice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah. I could see Prot Warrior being really fun with like dual leveling. Do like an AoE type of... Yo, Prot Warrior Pally might be sick though, because Prot might be the type of thing that you can AoE mobs really well if you're killing 3 or something, right? Like 3 or 4. Because of Cleave hitting 1 extra target and Revenge hitting a couple targets, right? But you couldn't AoE like 10 that well. Like the only thing hitting 10 mobs is like Thunderclap, you know? So if you partner with a Ret Pally, wouldn't even necessarily have to be Holy, because they're kind of the same thing, right? When they Seal of Command, they hit like 2 extra targets and they have Divine Storm. Dude, Ret Pally, Prot Warrior would probably be disgusting as a dual leveling combo. Like, yeah, better than Arms or Fury. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. Rod, you right. Hey, Sir Tobes with the Prime. Thank you very much, bro. Good to see you back with the Blessed Run emote. Seal of Command. Yeah, that's one of the most substantial changes. I mean, Paladins are just the true hero class of Wrath, right? 30-minute seals and Seal of Command. You guys know Seal of Command, right? It's the little Seal of Casino. Seal of Command is just base. You're just constantly whirlwinding. Any melee you do is basically like whirlwinding. It cleaves. It's pretty bananas. Plus you have Divine Storm. You know what I also can't wait for? Minor Glyph Battle Shout. 2 extra minutes on Battle Shout. Oh damn, that'd be nice,
Fresh
man.
meat.
Have you completed a duo hardcore 1 to 60? Yeah, I have a couple times. Yeah, it's super fun. Love duo leveling. It's actually just an amazing experience. Most recently did it with Grays on that road to Rag. Think that you will try other classes, or is it warrior all the way? Oh, that's what I've been doing on the beta. I've just been messing around with all the classes. I was just dying to see how good Prot warrior is for leveling.
Fresh meat.
And now it's starting to really pick up. I think it's only going to get better once we get that glyph in 1 level. How are you guys feeling about Inscription, by the way? You think Inscription is going to be a good profession? Yeah, let's turn this in, get our shield.
Fresh meat.
Did you play more Warlock on the Veda? Yeah, I've been playing mainly Warlock. Been playing some Prot Warrior too at 70, you know, doing dungeons with tactics and grays. I tried playing Holy Pally for the first time. I don't know if it was yesterday or 2 days ago, but I was healing Gray and he was tanking. It was super fun. Using Beacon of Light, Holy Shock, the long range seals or judgments. Vanilla is the best video game to ever exist. I wish I could pin that comment, brother. You are not wrong. That is real and true. Inscription on fresh realms where the crafted items are actually relevant. We are on the beta PvE realm. Dark Moon cards, Bis for an Axe. So that's the thing with Wrath, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. In order to get those Dark Moon cards, do they drop anymore in the world, or is it all crafted? Because that's what it was looking like when I was researching it the other day. Inscription, Inscription has like a craft that generates a random Dark Moon card. Only crafted, yeah. I see. What's strong, Revenge or Shield Slam? I can't remember. I think they're both pretty strong, but Revenge is kind of your bread and butter, I think. I became what I hated. I used to play vanilla to early. I used to play back in vanilla to early cat. Downloaded the game again yesterday. Tried to play it. It just isn't my game anymore. The feels. You're saying vanilla isn't? Damn.
Fresh meat.
Yeah. What about it? I feel you a bit on that, man. Going back especially to like vanilla PvP and the way the trinkets work, how it only works on a couple things, and you can get sapped and probably for like a minute straight. It's really tough to go back to
To
that.
the Horde. go with honor.
But I mean, the zones, the leveling, the atmosphere, all that is still
Strength and honor.
Still
What do
this.
you need? Go forth to victory.
Did you get a chance to play Elden Ring, and what did you think? I didn't play, but I watched a lot of people play it. So I have no idea what I'm talking about. But it looked visually amazing. It's probably... It might be like the game with the most impressive graphics I've ever seen.
How you doing,
Honestly.
man?
Spirits be with ya, man.
Fresh meat.
Okay, we got a shaky. Are you leveling on the beta? Yes, sir. I don't know why I try leveling in TBC, but it feels way longer than I did it when I did it in Classic. It's shorter. It probably just feels longer because you're just dying to get to max level, you know, and feeling like it's taking forever. Oh, you're saying 1 to 70. 1 to 70, yeah. 1 to 70 is longer than 1 to 60. Why you got chat on the right? My OCD is forever triggered. What? Do you have it on the left, San? Yeah, good to see you, by the way. Good morning, dude. Hey, Stillo in the house. What's going on, dude? Who doesn't have it on the left? I'm a lefty. You have to understand. I'm a lefty, guys. All my binds are crazy compared to your guys. You know, my whole orientation on life is like probably reverse compared to you guys as righties. I use the mouse in my left hand, hot take. And my keyboard is scooted way over to the right. Yes. Yes. Visualize it. Yeah. It's just always been like that, man. Since playing StarCraft, playing CSGO, all these games we played over the years. Just had to make it work as a lefty. Burn it with fire. We lefties have you ever tried to procure a lefty Naga mouse? It is a hard task. You have to search far and wide. And you have to make sure your mouse never breaks. I've gotten used to it relink over the years. Hey, Dark and Dwayne, thank you for the membership, man. How's it going? It's going great. We're just relaxing, enjoying the beta, seeing the differences
Fresh meat.
in the classes, and just hanging out, man. Do lefties use the right mouse button as main? No, you still use the left mouse button as main. But you can set it. You can set it that way if you want. And raise your synapse. Have you tried becoming a righty? I did with guitar. I tried to become a righty, and also I shoot righty. So I guess I'm like a little bit righty, because they literally won't let you shoot lefty in the military. So you just have to like kind of get used to it. Yo, Winkleworth with the Prime. Thank you very much for the 6 months, my friend. Hello, hello.
very fast to level as a Prot and Wrath. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Fresh meat.
I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think this is faster than doing it as, you know, with a two-hander right now? I think so for sure. Whoa, real question though. If you went two-hander, if you were leveling normally, wait, is Prot two-hander the way? Or am I tripping? I don't think it will be, right? Because we're gonna get shield block, and shield block is gonna make it so you pretty much get a guaranteed revenge per mob. Two-hand till revenge. You can't proc. Well, it's not proc, but like because you block, because shield block makes it so you block 100%, right? So you'll block the next attack pretty much, and then you'll be able to revenge with a good degree of certainty.
Fresh meat.
Elder Mystic Razor Snout. I'm inclined to see if we can take him. Kill this healing ward. They whack them all with the totems. I don't know. Potion. Still looking bad with the run. He's probably gonna sniper me with a fireball. Oh god. Don't do it to me. What do we even need here? To get that dude's tusk, 4 defenders, 4 geomancers. They'll let you shoot lefty in the USMC, but good luck getting your armorer to mod the rifle for it. Oh, gotcha. What's up, Adonis? Got a devil dog in the chat? What's up, brother? Just joined. Why is it so good for damage? What, revenge? Yeah, I don't know, dude. They just overtuned it. No bandages? I do have first aid, but I've been a wee bit lazy. Ideally, we would make bandages every time we're low. Just a couple of them. Kind of pumping now. Yeah, we got our 2 Tiger's Eye. We have 4 Tiger's Eye. Huh. Could make MG goggles. Sorry, I meant to say why Prot is so good for damage. Why Prot is so good for damage? Well, the glyphs are a big factor of that, because they have Glyph of Cleave, which makes it hit another target, so instead of 2 targets, it's hitting 3, which is a big deal. You have the Glyph of Revenge, which makes it hit another target as well, which I think makes it hit 3, because by 2, it hits 2 by default, right, with this talent. Oh, we have, with 1 talent point, we just got 5% crit on Heroic Strike. Oh, dude, we're about to start living the good life. We're going to be blasting here soon. Also, Thunderclap isn't limited in how many targets it hits anymore. So there's that. Let's go get Kreenig's Tusk. Imagine doing Control Q with your left hand. That's a lefty exclusive. I use my right hand for keybinds though, yeah. Left hand on the mouse. Heroic, Strike, Cleave, and Thunderclap gets the 15%? No. It does. Oh my god, that's insane, dude. That's insane. So like all my abilities that I'm using essentially, except for Revenge, are gonna have 15% crit on them. That's wild, dude. You guys know how much 15% crit is? You know, people like look forward to this talent because they think it's insane. You know, just 1 talent point for 1 crit. 3 talent points for 15% crit? That's bananas, man. Do you think we were going to get Wrath at the beginning of Classic? And where do you see it going forward after Wrath? Let me think. I think I always knew that they were going to go up to Wrath, right? I feel like most people thought that they were going to do the trilogy. Once they did Classic, you know, TBC and Wrath were sort of assured. I think I always felt that. After Wrath, though, I'm not sure. Blizzard does do these decisions like a little bit now these days where they think,
Fresh meat.
you know, they're removing stuff because they think it's bad for the game or the community. Like this whole decision they made with Dungeon Finder, LFD, and taking that out. That's a decision that removes quality of life from players, and in their mind makes the game more wholesome and better and preserves the social fabric. Right? And before that decision, it almost felt like Blizzard was either oblivious or didn't care about that stuff much at all. It's got me thinking now, like there is a small chance they just think our vision for Classic WoW was to recreate the old world and the original trilogy that started it all. And with Cataclysm, we feel that the itemization and direction of the game in Cataclysm is inconsistent with the classic values, and we think it's better to just wrap it up and it's just going to be the trilogy, and we're going to be doing Season of Mastery at Wrath and Season of Mastery at TBC and Vanilla, and that's that. I could see that happening, but it might be more likely that the corporate overlords and Blizzard alike, just the people who work there, you know, they feel like they're leaving money on the table to not do Classic Cata. And they still might feel like there's a community left to serve, because there still might be a good amount of players that are playing. You know, maybe Wrath is a hit, and people really enjoy Wrath, and the population in all the realms are still really high, you know, and that's sub money they want, and that's players they want, you know, in the Blizzard ecosystem. So maybe they do push on. They did that interview asking about what's after Wrath. What did he say? Was it Brian Birmingham? Guide? Oh, I got you, bro. Command doesn't work. We did pre-orders for the Wrath guide for Rest of XP. It comes with Instant 71 guide, so you can pretty much... it'll definitely work on Fresh because you won't have any of the CBC quests done. You can prepare in a way that when Wrath goes live, you can turn in a bunch of quests and get Instant 71. That's a guide that helps do that. It comes with the Wrath guide as well. Blizzard discovered a way to get the spike of players they usually get spending millions on new expansions now for free. They'd be fools not to make Classic Cata. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Do you think Classic WoW makes Blizzard a lot of money? Comparatively to all of its other properties. I'm talking Diablo Immortal. I'm talking new retail game releases. I'm talking about even retail. I'm talking about Hearthstone, Overwatch. I think it doesn't make them much, man. I mean, it's still probably solid, and they want that money. But the games industry is, I mean, there's billions and billions of dollars in the games industry, you know, and the amount of money you make from like, you know, microtransactions and new games and like Hearthstone, how much more does Hearthstone make than WoW Classic? I don't know. Maybe it makes 50 times the amount WoW Classic does. I mean, we pay a $15 subscription. These days, you know, with inflation and everything, that's not that much, man. I don't know. Considering in Hearthstone, people probably spend, some people probably spend like 20 bucks a day, you know, buying packs and stuff.
Fresh meat.
Oh, let's go do a shaky. Makes less money than a mobile game. The sad world we live in. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I agree with you. I think it does make a lot less money than a mobile game. It'd be interesting. Did they ever talk about that in those investor calls, those Blizzard quarterly reports? Do they show how much they make from each property? I think they do, but they probably don't differentiate WoW Classic, right? It's all just under World of Warcraft for them when they talk about it, I would imagine. What the fuck is this copy pasta? Alright, get banned. Enjoy. The average value of a Clash Royale player in 2019 was $180. That's including people that never buy anything. So that's their lifetime value. I wonder what the lifetime value of a WoW gamer is. User value. What are your thoughts on the WoW coin? Is it cryptocurrency? The WoW token? The WoW token is a cryptocurrency? I mean, I said this before on stream the other day. I mean, and it's not all Blizzard's fault, it's partially our fault too. Like us as gamers these days, you know, like there is rampant, widespread RMT. GDKPs are authorized, and because GDKPs are authorized, like it makes gold buying and gold selling like unenforceable. There's like really no way to police it with GDKPs being authorized. So a massive population of the current active raiders and PvPers and stuff playing WoW Classic are just swiping it up, bro. Like we ain't got time for, you know, we're literally grown ass people who have careers and stuff, and it is what it is. That's the state of things. So if they put the WoW token in, and then hear me out, and then on the fresh servers, there is no transfers on or off, there is no WoW token, there is no boost, and it was as pure of an experience as that they could make it, right? They'd probably make a lot more money. They'd probably be better. I don't know. Because you can try to pretend like it doesn't exist and that RMT isn't a big deal, but it is a big deal. That's just the state. So Brian Birmingham did a few GKPs and liked it, so it's good. Bull crap. He has friends, gold, power, influence. He can easily get into a GK and make gold without being asked if he has enough to buy. Can you imagine what it's like to be the game director of the game and people know? What must that experience be like as you're playing? You just log on. Hey, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Want to come to our Black Temple run? You know, if you need a glaive or anything, you just say the word, brother. Oh man. What's up, Tyrell?
Fresh meat.
Fresh servers will end up just like how servers are now. It will just take a bit. Yeah, but more or less, I agree. Like there will be GKPs, there will be bots, but they'll be like, you know, reset massively, you know, and there will. I think I said before, if you look at the cost of like raid consumes on that fresh server 6 months in, and you compare them to the cost of those raid materials on like a Benediction or a Fairlina or a Grobulus, I would still bet that the fresh server has way lower prices. But I could be wrong. We'll just have to see. I think it's pretty possible that like, yeah, it'll start moving towards that direction, but it'll take a long while. It'll be cheaper for pretty much maybe even the entire expansion. Read Brian's Twitter bio. It's gold. I'm not a Twitter user. I really should be though. I feel like such a boomer, dude. I don't even use Twitter. There is someone on my server ally side who has 5 tunes gold cap all from age since OG Classic. You know, one thing I've noticed though, bro, a lot of those people lie. Have you guys have friends who like lie about having gold? It's really strange. Maybe it's just me, but over the years it's happened a couple times where I've talked to somebody and they like act like they had like making gold is so easy and they have so much gold. And the couple times that we've actually kind of like pressed them on it, I'll never forget in Classic there's this one dude who said he had like, you know, so much gold, and we did press him on it, me and my guildies in on Scarum, and we're asking like, hey man, you have that much gold, why are you still on the cheap mount? You should just buy the, you know, you should buy the epic mount. Can you send like a screenshot of your gold? This dude, he's like, yeah, sure, no problem. He goes silent in the Discord call. Doesn't say a word, and then pops back up like 15 minutes later, right? And he's like, yeah, I got that screenshot for you guys. And he sends it over, and on my mama, it's a faked screenshot. Like he went in there with like paint and wrote over in like an incorrect, he tried to make it match as good as possible the gold value. He wrote over it again. Dude, that shit was so funny, bro. He left the guild and everything. Oh, good times. Trying to remember that guy's name. My buddy Murderer called him out on it too. The real difference is in 2019 you said you bought gold. In Reddit people said you should get banned. In 2022 you say that people that say that you should be banned and you get downvoted to hell. Yeah, I mean, the game changes, people change, consumer tastes change. It is what it is. They ended up putting WoW Token in retail. I think they'd make a lot more money with WoW Token, and they could also, you know, still offer a better experience for the people who really can't stand the gold buying. You know, you could make the fresh servers not have any token, no boost, nothing like that. But obviously they'll never do it, and it's kind of a moot point to even talk about it. Let's get these talons over here. There's a warrior in Fairlina that has 3 gold cap characters. He does 7 GDKPs a week. Good to see you streaming. I've just gotten back into hardcore again and have missed it so much. So how people are still doing it. Yeah, there's still people every day hanging out in the hardcore Discord, keeping the torch burning. Nom's still streaming it pretty frequently. Alex has been streaming hardcore, which has been really nice. Getting a good amount of views on it. Hardcore is awesome, man. It is really a fun way to play the game, and a way to participate in a meta of sorts that isn't like, you know, the raiding or PvP meta. It still feels like you're playing with the community of people and doing something that's somewhat difficult and competitive. I enjoy it a lot. I just hope that Blizzard will make a hardcore realm. I still have a bit of hope there. I think it's possible if and when they do Psalm 2. However, if they end up doing it. Make sure to check how much gold you have at 20 after you train your essential spells. Really curious. Okay, will do. WOTLK a fresh hype. WOTLK a fresh hype. Kind of just went to vanilla fresh. Yeah. Ever look.
Fresh meat.
Give me vanilla fresh and I'll resub. Yeah, I'm excited for the fresh though. A lot of friends are playing there. Like I said before, you know, I'll probably play Benny mainly because like I'm probably most interested in PvP, all things considered. But the community, I think the fresh server is going to be where the community's at. The strongest community. Gonna go Moonkin for Wrathfresh, but I don't know what level to make the switch from Cat to Moonkin. Yeah, I'm not sure, dude. I'm not sure if they reworked Moonkin at all, so that it's actually less. The main issue with Moonkin when leveling, because I actually leveled this Moonkin one time. I tried it out. I gave up at level 46. I gave up. And the main issue with it is that you're drinking so much, and there's no way around it. And you compare it to Feral, and you're just constantly moving. You literally never have to stop. If they made Moonkins less mana sensitive, and they could keep going, and they had some better sustain, it'd probably be fine. I repeat, do not level as cat, level as bear. Trust me. Why? In vanilla, cat was definitely the move, but maybe in Wrath they changed it. Moonkin gets insane AoE at 60 with Starfall now. Yeah, but you can't like AoE solo. I guess you could pull a few mobs and try to Barkskin Hurricane them down right in front of you. Whenever Fresh gets released, me and some buddies who have not played since mid-late vanilla are going to be hitting it hard. I'm looking forward to chilling with my pals again for however long that lasts. Yeah, right on, brother. That sounds super fun. When you hit 40 and get Frenzied Regen and Barkskin, you just pull 8 mobs and heal more than they hit you. Oh wow.
Fresh meat.
Are you gonna have a lot of fun with DK's training you as Locke? Yeah, we'll have to see, dude. The main thing that Warlocks get that's a game changer is they get the demonic teleport. It's a super short cooldown, and that will actually give you the ability to finesse classes a bit and get away. But DKs apparently are best versus casters. Like, they don't do that well against warriors apparently. They're a melee that's anti-caster, and most melees are weak versus casters. Like, warriors are super weak versus casters. I guess rogues still beat like mages 1v1, but arena's not 1v1, you know. Watching from the bathroom. Nice, nice. Enjoy, enjoy. I feel like there will be a shortage of shamans on the Alliance side. There's so much hype for all the classes from what I read, but not for shamans. Yeah, we'll have to see. Shamans are no longer as essential as they were in TBC, right? And Resto Shaman still seems pretty cool in the sense that they get some iconic abilities. They get Riptide, so they get an instant heal. And it's a pretty fun ability to use. It's that little splash sound, and it heals more if they have Earth Shield on them. And they get Spirit Link Totem, so they get almost like a little budget pain suppression type of thing. I heard Elemental's pretty nasty on Arena too. Apparently, like anytime you hit them, there's some talent that procs that reduces damage by like 40%. So Elemental Shamans are super tanky in Arena. Oh, a Spirit Link Cata? Oh, my bad. I thought it was in Wrath. Riptide's in Wrath, though, right? When they're stunned / CC, they get 30% damage reduction. Seems pretty good. Whoops. You think they're going to release a realm list before the pre-patch? Before the pre-patch. Yes. Because pre-patch is when the fresh realms go live. And yes, we look back at how Blizzard has handled fresh realms in the few instances that they've done fresh realms. either when an expansion is opening or during SOM, and they've pretty much always done that system where they put the realms up and they do a day where you can reserve your names, you know, and that is honestly a really hype time. Like, people are super excited when they get their names, and they're, you know, the discords are buzzing, everyone's joining all the server discords. I see no world where they don't do that. I think you'll have a chance to snag your name, and people are asking, oh, where are you going? Which server are you going, man? Link the Discord. People in the guild starting to post recruiting messages in the Discords. Only bad thing about LEIMOs, they're so dog shit in PvE. Oh, really? I mean, dual spec though, guys, you have to understand, dual spec is a massive game changer. It really is. I am genuinely excited for dual spec. And that's one of those points where it feels like almost like your vanilla sensibilities have softened a bit. Because we were all probably talking mad shit about dual spec when Classic was out, right? Imagine when vanilla was coming out. You want to be known for the one spec that you play, and there needs to be barriers of entry to that so that you can be the best Resto Shaman or Ellie Shaman, or you can be a Prot warrior and you can define yourself around that spec. All that still is true, but we've just played without dual spec for like 3 years now, you know? I think people are excited for it. And we've become more metagamey over the years, right? So people just want to be able to have that convenience. Dual spec deleted a gold sync, but then again, no amount of gold syncs will compensate. Yo, that's true. Dual spec deletes a gold sync. That is, you know, San Medina with the interesting takes today. I kind of didn't think about it that way. Is respecking the biggest gold sink in the game? Repairing is definitely up there. But it probably is. I can't think of a bigger one. There's Auction House Cut, which is a gold sink. There's Repairing, which is a gold sink. But it's 50 gold every time you respec. Sometimes people do it multiple times per day.
Fresh meat.
Biggest one is AH Cut. I could see that, I guess. Every single transaction. AH Cut is by far the highest. Yeah, it makes sense. Dual spec costs up to 20 consecutive respecs. 1,000 gold. True. I hate respecting when I'm buying dual spec day one. What do you guys think the implications of dual spec are going to be, though, now that it's in the game? In Wrath? What's going to happen as a result? Predictions. Let's hear some takes. I mean, the easy one is that it's going to be way easier and faster to form dungeon groups or to make adjustments if you're missing people, like for raid. Like, people can, what do you call that? You're just gonna have, it's just, the game is gonna be more convenient just across the board, because like everybody will have either a tank spec or a healer spec, a utility spec they can swap into instantly. A lot more people are going to be building out those gear sets, or more people than before.
Fresh meat.
It will be great, IMO. Yeah.
Fresh meat.
Is it a hot take to say dual spec equals more fun? The game just becomes more fun? It's got to be something that gets taken away.
Fresh meat.
But I don't know if we appreciate anymore the thing that gets taken away. What gets stripped is people's identity as a tank. A bit, at least, not fully. Will Prot Warrior be the best spec to level in Wrath, or should I stick with arms? On the fresh server, man, when you are when you have bad gear as a warrior, right, and you're not going into it with full consumes and Sunwell gear, there's a real solid chance. I want to say it's probably, yeah, I think Prot's the best, right? Like, let's say you're going warrior, guys, for real, on fresh. You're gonna play warrior. You don't have any gear going into it, completely fresh. Prot, for real. It seems to be the least gear dependent. But if you go in with full gear, enchants, gems, consumes, you're gonna raiding, it might even be Fury, dude. Double Cataclysm Edge or double Season 4 weapons going in there and just...
Fresh meat.
Oh, that's another one too. Yeah, dude. Okay, will dual spec mean way more teams are playing in Arena? Way more teams? I think so for sure. Which is going to mean there's going to be more Glad slots, more rank 1 slots, more people playing, faster queues. And that's going to be so nice. I think Fury will go one-hander while leveling. Yeah, that's possible too. But are you sure, you know? Are you sure that that's going to be the case? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if anyone's positive. Because I do think Titan's Grip is kind of like, you know, it's super gear dependent to make Titan's Grip work. But are you positive that one-handers are going to outperform two-handers with people with fully kitted out in raid gear right now? I'm not positive. Because you're thinking about they go that hybrid spec where they get this talent, right? And they go one-hander still, even though they're Fury. What am I doing again? Oh, yeah, Talons. You're gonna see like 20,000 red paladins. Yup. Honestly, never been a fan of Titan Grip? What do you mean, dude? Like in concept or in practice? Because in concept, it's fucking badass. I said it on stream before. I remember where I was in the world when I heard Titan Grip was a talent. Because I'd played vanilla in TBC, right? And I'd gotten so used to how the game works. And when they announced that warriors can dual wield two-handers, dude, I almost had a stroke, man, at like 17 years old or whatever it was. That's the single talent that stuck out. Like the single talent that was the coolest to me by far. On paper at least. Harpy kill count? I'm not sure. What's up, Geo Chesser? First time in the chat. I love that feature, by the way, on Twitch, because you can kind of, like I said, throw people a bone if it's their first time in the chat. You know, kind of like, it's really nice. Welcome everybody, all the new people. I appreciate the questions too, keeping the conversation flowing. Much love to everybody watching. Hope you're having a great weekend. Hope you're eating some nice Sunday morning breakfast, man. Some bacon, some eggs, a nice omelet with some nice green onions and pepper in it, or some hash browns, you know. Nice coffee in the morning. Enjoying the summer day. And that sounds good. I've just had coffee. Yeah, that was one of my favorite things. Growing up. Even, oh man, such good times thinking about it. I'm sure you guys had similar times when WoW was out. And, or it could have been for I remember when StarCraft 2 came out, it was the same. And you're gaming like all night with your buddies, right? And let's say it's a Saturday. Let's say you're gaming all night. And then you guys ever did that? You meet up in the morning for breakfast after like having a massive gaming session at night. Like maybe you did a short sleep or something. I would do that with my buddies all the time. We'd go meet at the Nautilus Diner. We meet up in the morning. We'd just be talking about, like, you know, the gaming session from the night before, getting pancakes or French toast, some coffee. Then you go home and sleep and do it all over again. Are you planning to stream more through the duration of Wrath? Yeah, that's the plan. I mean, I'm getting back into it slowly. I'm enjoying it a lot. And probably the biggest factor towards enjoying streaming again, guys, is you guys. I'm not even kidding, man. Having a chat that's just not trying to fucking ruin you at all times is the number one thing, man, that makes it enjoyable, to be honest. You quickly, once you, and it's your fault as a streamer when you get a chat that's like coming at you, saying some inflammatory stuff, but it was starting to be like that way for me,
Fresh meat.
especially during like Road to Rag, and it's probably the number one thing that just makes you not even want to bother streaming. All my friends were console gamers. Dude, those were some great times too, though, man. Do you guys remember when Gears of War came out? Gears of War, man? When Gears of War came out, I'm talking about Gears of War 1, and they were playing that commercial on TV, you know, with that song. And it was popping, and multiplayer was badass, because I'd already played CSGO, bro. Or not CSGO, sorry. It was just called Counter-Strike. So I'd already played Counter-Strike like a good amount, and was used to that turn-based system where, you know, you die and you're watching your teammates like clutch or kick. That was a great arc, man, that Gears of War arc. Watching that chainsaw animation as you come up behind someone and chainsaw, doing co-op, getting achievements on Xbox 360, trying to get the full 1K out of 1K. Man, those are amazing times. I heard Prot is legit the fastest spec for leveling. Is that true? It's pretty good. I mean, so far, I don't know if I'm playing it to its max potential, obviously. I still think, like, Hunter would blow it out of the water, honestly. At this point. I think Warlock would blow it out. Maybe not Warlock. Warlock's kind of slow. A little bit. I think there's a good chance Ret Pally would blow it out of the water already. I'm not so sure it's the fastest, really. But we're not even really there, though, in terms of peak power level. Like, we still have a lot of great talents to get and glyphs. So stay tuned. We'll see. It's pretty damn solid, bro. I'm not gonna lie, and it's probably, if you're starting from scratch, the fastest warrior leveling spec. No joke. No joke. Like, this seems way faster than Arms or Fury. First time seeing the graphics for Guilds, bro. 100%. I'm a big graphics guy. I don't know what that says about me. I love visuals, dude. I love good graphics and cool branding. I'm just like a marketing dude or whatever you call it. Just a visual person, right? Gears of War blew me off my feet. There's a few games that did that to me over the years. Another one that did it to me, guys, was Mass Effect 1. Mass Effect 1 came out when I was in high school, and I had a nice TV at the time, which I was really proud of, and I was in the dorms, right? Because I went to boarding school. I had this Vizio TV. It was 37 inches, right, at the time. And at the time, that was a big TV, you know, 37 inches. And Mass Effect 1 came out. And I tinkered with my TV and got the settings looking super good. And I would legit demo Mass Effect to everybody, like, in my boarding school, and show them like how insane the graphics were. The graphics were insane, and the voice acting was crazy. I mean, nowadays, you know, this stuff's pretty AAA with voice acting, but in the context of its time, when Mass Effect 1 came out, they had some famous actors that were voicing over, like Commander Shepard and some of the other main characters, and that shit was just mind-blowing. The fusion between those worlds of movies and games. That was another one that really did it for me. Did you charge him? No, I was just like blown away by it and giving people the experience as well, and then they were getting, you know, hyped for it. What's the most populated vanilla server still remaining? It's probably, oh, you're saying, you know, one thing that's crazy, they merged all the classic era servers. Classic era. So these are the original OG vanilla servers pre-TBC. They merged them all, and apparently there's a bit of a revival going on. Like, they're not that dead anymore. Like, there's actually a good amount of people playing. I mean, I still don't recommend playing it necessarily. I'm not gonna go play it, but they're there. That's an option. You know, I'm pretty sure Darkshire's still going too. And then you still got Som if you want to do hardcore. There's probably some people still kicking on Obsidian Edge doing hardcore. What makes Prot faster for leveling? It's just the talents are insane, and they redo Revenge, they redo Thunderclap, the glyphs are insane. Yeah, just a couple different things.
Loktar.
What about you guys though? What games when they came out like really blew you away, like had a massive impact, and you were just amazingly hype about, you know, for whatever reason? I'm trying to think back on my life. I mean, it all started for me, like my first computer game was Age of Empires 2.
For the Horde.
That obviously blew my mind, the fact that you could build your own base and all that. That was, you know, we all know Age of Empires, right? That was where it all started for me. Warcraft 3 definitely had that effect as well. I'm thinking big here. I'm trying to think.
Greetings.
I'm thinking like, I mean,
Strength.
Halo 2 as well too, bro. I mean, Halo 2 was insane. The whole multiplayer system, the way the leaderboard worked, the idea. Okay, this is something we take for granted now. But when Halo 2 came out, the friends list system, dude. The friends list was a fire. There was not a friends list like it. It was so sick, the friends list. And you could see people's rank on the friends list. And I mean, Halo 2 was what it started the whole zombies game type. That was a community-made game type on there. SWAT. You remember like that game that started Halo 2? Yeah, I mean, Halo 2 obviously is like just legendary, but that might have been more of an NA thing, because I don't think in EU they play console as much, right?
Stay away from.
It's been more like PC oriented over there. All right, let's get our shit. Let's go to Ratchets.
Go for.
Console's massive here in EU. Maybe now. Back then it wasn't though, right? Like, was Halo 2 a massive sensation in the EU when it came out in NA? Because it was everywhere, bro. Like, that was another amazing chapter, because when you would go to middle school, everybody was talking about Halo 2. At least in my school, everybody was playing it, and they were talking about their ranks and stuff, you know, in the different brackets, and I mean, everybody was playing it. I still remember watching, because I was a big Halo 1 guy. Back in the day, I did Halo 1 like LAN parties at my house. I would invite my buddies over, and they would bring their Xboxes, you know, and we'd set up like these dilapidated TVs and just all types of like anything we could find, and just set them up on, you know, prop them up on like dressers and stuff, and we'd all play Halo 1, and we'd play Blood Gulch, you know, we'd do like Capture the Flag Blood Gulch, or we'd play on that one, and we'd play on that one map where it was like just a giant gray city, but it was indoors, you know that one I'm talking about, and you're just sniping each other with the pistol from across the map. I mean, we'd do like massive LAN parties for Halo 1.
Have a good one.
And it was super fun. So I was already really into Halo 1 and like loved the campaign of Halo 1. I read all the books at this point too. First Strike, The Covenant, Reach. So when Halo 2 was coming out, I followed it really closely. I was on the Bungie.net website like every day, checking for like leaks or news or updates. And I remember very vividly watching those like IGN sneak peeks of Halo 2 and hearing that like distinct noise of the SMG, which was added to Halo 2, right? Because before then it was just the assault rifle. And seeing the ability to dual wield and that, you know, that classic buzz, that high-pitched buzz of the SMG, and watching them go through that first mission where they're like on Zanzibar or whatever. I mean, fucking legendary, man. That's all I can say. That shit was legendary. Halo 2 midnight release. I mean, it really is. It's WoW and Halo 2 for me that have been the main games of my life. As I'm sure it's not just me, it's many of you probably. We're all in a similar age. The BR, yeah, man, the BR. Of course. How could you forget the BR? Okay, I need to do this quest. Man, why is there so many people here? 700, over 700 on Twitch. Holy shit! Hello, everybody. Hope you're doing well today. Zubas, thank you again for the tier 1, 11 months, almost a year of support. Love to see you, brother. Thank you very much.
Hey, how you doing?
Fresh meat.
Ooh.
Fresh meat.
Nah, we gotta get the shield. Look how good the shield is.
Keep it real.
Fresh meat.
Yeah, original Wrath and Gears of War, Halo were on the pinnacle of gaming for me. Yeah, for sure. I love... What is this shield? Is this how it's always looked? It just looks like a... Just looks like an unfinished sheet of metal. What the welding shield. Oh, okay, I see it now. Yeah, it is supposed to just look like something, you know, when you're welding, you just hold this up to block the sparks from hitting your face.
Keep
That's
it
fine.
quick, kid.
Looks
I ain't
unfinished.
got all day.
Diablo 2 Lord of Destruction was the game that blew me away the most. Yeah, dude, Diablo 2 was another one. I still remember my I still remember being in Costco, right?
Fresh meat.
And I kind of like finessed my mom. I know you guys, we would used to finesse our parents to buy games, right? Like you couldn't just get games all the time. And you know, she's in Costco buying chicken breast and water and Kirkland paper towels and stuff. And I go by the video game section of Costco, which probably doesn't exist anymore. And I see the Diablo triple threat like battle pack where it had like 3 Diablo games in it, like the expansion, then D2 and D1. And I kind of was like nonchalantly like, oh hey mom, can I get this? Can I get this? And put it in the cart. And she was like, yeah, sure. And I remember being in Costco and being like, holy shit, dude, I'm actually gonna get Diablo right now. She doesn't even understand this is like such a fucking like dark game. It was the same thing with GTA. You remember growing up, GTA was like really edgy at the time. Like even Vice City, you know, like in the context of the time, was making news stories, man, because you could like kill hookers and police and stuff in there. Like that was wild back then. Because back then it was like video games, like people, the majority of society thought video games were really bad for you. You know, and there was actually still like quite a bit of stigma around playing games. It's crazy how fast life goes by, though, man. I mean, it's the oldest cliche, but that stuff was like 20 years ago or something. But I still remember being in the car with GTA Vice City in my hands and like opening up that pack, that like manual in the front of it, and unfolding it, and there was like a big map of Vice City in there. And being so fucking hyped to put it in the PS2, man. Yeah, that game was wild. It's still a great game. You know, you can play it on your iPad right now, guys. I got Vice City and GTA 3, and I think even San Andreas. Finesse my mom to buy me GTA when I was like 11. Playing GoldenEye with friends. That's another one, bro. GoldenEye, man. GoldenEye was the shit in those early birthday parties. That was Halo 2 before Halo 2 came out, your GoldenEye skills. For some of us, we remember when split screen came out. Like split screen was also kind of like mind-blowing. The fact that you could have multiple people playing on the same screen. And GoldenEye was that. Ocarina, of course, bro, of course. Yeah. Big Worm Perm, thank you for the Big Worm Big Perm. Thank you for the tier 1 sub, bro. 7 months of support. Love to see it, man. F-Zero. You know, I love that Star Fox game for N64 as well. I love that game was fire. Old school Medal of Honor games, yup, played those as well. 100%. 100%. Vice City was so fun, driving around listening to 80s music and taking over strip clubs. Yeah. 80s Miami is just is a really cool vibe. I wish there was more media or like content or movies that were set in the 80s. You ever get around to RuneScape? I didn't play much RuneScape. I actually didn't play any RuneScape. I played a little bit of EverQuest, though. There was an EverQuest game that was out for console. And this was before WoW. I would go over to my buddy Chris's house, and he was always a little bit like ahead of the curve when it came to games. And I remember going over to his house and watching him play EverQuest on a console. And it seemed pretty dope. But I never really played much myself. The one MMO I did play before WoW, just for like a week or so, there was a Final Fantasy MMO that was out for console as well. Couldn't tell you the name of it, but you know, it had mounts in it and stuff. Like you could ride like chocobos, and it was open world. Played that for like a week or two. think it was for PS2. City of Heroes, yep, I remember when that one came out too. I remember I didn't play Second Life, but I remember hearing about Second Life so long ago. And now with like Metaverse coming out and all that, that game was really ahead of its time, that Second Life game. Wait, what am I doing here? Angry Scythe Claws, Stagnant Oasis. Oh yeah, the telescopic lens. Played so much RuneScape when I was younger. It was my first MMO, and I couldn't believe that I was the world playing, and there were so many other people's in there with me. Yeah, I mean, I feel you. I mean, those are those moments that I'm talking about that like were life changing. Like, believe it or not, hearing people, and it just makes us seem old as fuck, man. But it is what it is, dude. Like, I remember playing Counter-Strike on Xbox One, not Xbox. Sorry, Xbox One is the name of the thing. The original Xbox, the big bulky one with the dope controller, the little squishy green thing in the middle. There was Counter-Strike for Xbox Live. This was the early days of Xbox Live. And you could go in and play Counter-Strike with people, and just hearing people talk on voice with a headset, even that was like wild to me. And I thought that was like pretty amazing to be able to hear people talk on a mic, you know. That controller was so thick. I love that original Xbox, man. I started as a PlayStation guy, and I remember I went over to my buddy Jake's house, and we were playing Halo at his house, and watching Family Guy, because Family Guy was also new and edgy at the time. This is all in the same ballpark time. We're watching him play NFL Blitz and Halo 1 on Xbox was just the coolest thing. I tried to completely convert over from the PlayStation for a while. Yeah, they were durable. Really, really like inspired the design too. Like they really kind of did their own thing with that first Xbox. It was so different from like the PlayStation controller. I had OG Xbox and loved a game called Brute Force. Are you coping Go Test Wrath content? Oh, we are. This is Wrath. We're playing Wrath right now. We're doing like a Prot Warrior speedrun. We're trying to see, because apparently it's like an amazing class to level and it's super strong. And it's seeming pretty strong so far. But this is also, you know, a lot of people are interested in this because they're going to be playing fresh, you know, so they got to pick a class that can level pretty quick, or they want to swap DK, so. You going fresh? I'll be playing fresh, yeah. I'm not sure if it's going to be my main server, but 100% I'll be playing when it comes out. Mech Assault, I remember that too, yup. Had like a Gundam type thing on the cover. That's another wild thing though, like we used to have to go to the game stores to buy games. I almost miss it in a way. Going and buying like accessories for your like controllers and stuff. Going to FYE or GameStop or KB Toys or ED Games. Midnight releases. That shit was fun. CD keys, yeah. I mean, remember buying those magazines, and in the magazine it would have like a little demo disc. Holy shit! Yeah, we were down bad as kids. You couldn't afford a game all the time, right? So you'd have to just play like some demo. I remember Gran Turismo 3, playing the demo of that was pretty good. Well, you have a community guild on Fresh. I might just join up with whatever Graze is doing, or I've tried leading guilds before and stuff. Man, it is not that fun. I don't know if I'm built for it, man. I'd just rather just join one. right, we leveled up. Oh, we can use glyphs, boys. I think I actually might have been able to use that since 15, but I realize now. Nice, 5% more crits. Very nice, very nice. Bro, Tony Hawk Pro Skater for N64. Dude, that game was also amazing. Yes, yes. Tony Hawk Pro Skater. It was really, like, the graphics were pretty good, and the soundtrack is amazing. I guarantee you, if you go play it like on an emulator, or if you have one of those, if you have an N64 right now with one of those cartridges that has the full library of games, go launch it and play it for 20 minutes. Instant blast from the past. Nostalgia is gonna literally bitch slap you across the face. The songs that were playing in that game, bananas. 100%. So why does WoW kept getting played, but not all these other games that have come and gone since 2004? It's hard to say. It's a great question though, because you can really just take a second to think about how this game has done it. I mean, for one, it's an MMO, right? So there's like a social aspect to it, and there's almost like it's like a never-ending fountain of content in a certain way. That's one aspect. Two, I mean, they actually were so ahead of their time, man. Like, I remember talking to my buddy Max and arguing with him, and I was telling him that the graphics were too cartoony, even back in the day for WoW, and I like wanted a more serious-looking game. Boy, was I fucking wrong, dude. I was so fucking wrong. I remember arguing with him about it at Buffalo Wild Wings. I mean, they just chose like the best art style. It just ages like a fine wine. So there's that, and it's a big factor, because that's probably one of the main things that makes a game like unplayable over time, is the graphics get to a point where it's almost unplayable. I don't have any nostalgia for RuneScape really. It's almost like I want to, because I realize it's a similar game to WoW Classic in many ways, but RuneScape is unplayable to me. I look at the graphics of RuneScape and it's like my heart is there, I want to play it and enjoy it, but like I just physically cannot, because it's unplayable. It is just unplayable. I don't know. So that's one thing. I think the game has aged really well and looks really good. There's a lot of, I mean, the OST definitely does it justice. The zones are beautiful. I mean, a lot of it was just timing too with our generation. Like, I mean, Classic WoW was the game of our generation. It came out at that perfect time where we're all developing young men and women, and played a big role on a bunch of our formative years. So I mean, if you brought like some young Zoomer and showed them WoW Classic, I doubt that they'd fall in love with it in the same way that we did. It's probably almost impossible. They might look at this game and feel like it's unplayable compared to retail, I'm not sure. Oh my god, I forgot to get the shipment. God damn it. Part of my issue with RuneScape now is that it is so much grinding, and I just don't have the time like I did as a kid. For sure, man. It's almost like an unfortunate thing, like the way life goes. You do just actually have less and less time to play games as you once did. And you try to fight it, and you try to, like, you know, time manage and do what you can, but that is kind of the truth. You do get less and less time to play. If you're going like a standard, like a standard-ish kind of route, you know, if you're gonna have kids and get married and all that, you gotta just appreciate the time you do have to play. For me, leveling in Classic is the best therapy session there is. No, I feel you, dude. Like, if I you know, if I got hit with like a terminal illness diagnosis or something, I mean, not to be like kind of weird here, you know, but or something bad happened, like really bad, I'm not gonna lie, I might actually go, you know, I might actually just go level on that Mango's PTR solo or something. My current job has me gone from home 2 to 3 days. Boy, this game, you get different when you get those times. You can't just binge. Yeah. I feel you, bro. I mean, you know the light in the end of the tunnel? No, is that, like, we're all gonna get, you know, we're all gonna make it, and we're gonna eventually become, like, you know, the new Rockefellers and Vanderbilts and build our empires and fortunes, and then we will get to play again. Yay, hopefully it happens. You just gotta get rich enough, dude. Classic leveling is just so soothing. Yeah. Rather this than raiding. I feel you. I like the raiding too. I go through phases, you know, where I'm really into the PvE, really into the PvP. Then I get sick of the meta. I want to go level in the barons. It's the circle of life. My top 3 game addictions in gaming so far: EverQuest, WoW, and Elden Ring. Elden Ring, huh? Dude, rogues are face rolling everyone. This is cringe as fuck. What do you mean? In PvP? In Wrath? In DBC? And give me some more details there. I bought a 10K PC and I'm playing WoW Som Hardcore on it right now. A 10K PC? Holy shit. You got an i9 in there and double this graphics card or some shit? In Wrath Beta. How so though? Like, what are people doing? Like, are they raiding? Are they doing dungeons? Or how are rogues shitting on people? Are they doing PvP? PvP? I mean, take it with a grain of salt though, because, you know, we don't have any other Wrath gear really. We're just in 70 gear for the most part, and they buff resilience massively in Wrath. You have to understand, like, I think it's capped at like 15% damage. What does Resil do again in TBC? It reduces crit chance to be crit, and then reduces dot damage and drain effect. In Wrath, they make it so that Resil just like reduces damage by like a flat 25% or some shit. You know, in addition to that other stuff. So they buff, so like, you know, it may look totally different once you have all the Resil pieces and you have like thousands of Resil. And your defense drop down. Yeah, but this will show me the Wrath, what it does for Wrath. Reduces periodic damage and chance to be critical hit by 0. Reduces the effect of mana drains and the damage of critical strikes. Oh, and, okay, so it's not just a flat damage reduction, it's damage of critical strikes. So in TBC, it reduces the chance to be crit. Not only does it do that in Wrath, it also reduces the damage of the critical strike. So that does end up being kind of just like a... I have a Glad Warrior in TBC, copied it over, and I'm getting walked on by mute rogues. Wow. Yeah, we'll see what happens, man. I mean, I doubt rogues are going to be as strong as they are compared to TBC, man. No shot. No shot. Can you turn up your mic? Yeah, I probably can. I'm sitting pretty far away from it. Let me scoot in a bit. Rogues are stronger in Wrath? I don't think so, dude. No way. No way. Well, why do you say that? There's no glaives in Wrath, you know. Blind shares DR with some other things. That, you know, classes actually get the ability, like a lot of abilities that allow them to like escape from rogues and stuff. Like even just me as Warlock, I have like the teleport now. Oh, PvE. Oh, PvE. Yeah, oh yeah, PvE. Oh yeah. PvE for sure. Rogues are damn near top DPS in Wrath, right? But they gotta be up there. They actually have good AoE too, which is like just an oxymoron. Rogues with good AoE with Phantom Knives. Bro, where's this shit? I think I keep forgetting, man. I'm such a fucking goldfish. What are you rolling in Wrath? Lock again? Man, I think we're all struggling with that, right? Yo, put a 1 in chat if you're struggling on what class to pick. I'm still struggling, man. I think it's gonna be lock. I mean, I have a bazillion locks leveled up and stuff, but I'm just not. I don't want to play something that's mediocre in PvP, man. I want to play for once because I've been playing fucking rogue lock and like shadow play and threes, and I want to play something OP as fuck, man. Like where it's. I gotta experience that. Just playing something that's like has no unfavorable matchups, or like, you know, the fewest. Oh, here it is. That's right. And I also don't really want to play double DPS again. I love twos for some unknown reason. I really enjoy it. And double DPS, I'm just sick of it. I've played it a lot. You know, I want to play a comp and a class where we can recover from bad RNG. We can recover from mistakes, you know? It's not just fucking over because kidney shot resisted or something. Like, I want to play something that has the ability to outvalue your opponents. Threes is just so much better. It kind of is, but I love the dynamic of having one partner, you know, and practicing and getting better with one partner. I really enjoy that a lot. Threes is harder to book in games, and we've seen from TBC that the threes there's still not that many people to play threes. Twos is actually the most competitive bracket of TBC, but just because there's that most amount of teams and players that are actively playing it. Q doesn't die. Is it still worth leveling a tune on Wrath, Worm, and Predators? I mean, this game is very different from TBC. It's very different from vanilla. I want to think that I've been, you know, researching it and playing it on and on over the past months a bit, and I still feel pretty fucking clueless going into Wrath, to be honest with you. And I've been doing research and working on, you know, the rest of XP guides and working on the gold guides, so I'm still pretty clueless. I think there's a lot to learn. Warrior / Paladin is literally tier 1, and even 3v3 have one of them plus another class. Yeah, Warriors are so strong right now in TBC as well. PvP. Can't imagine them getting stronger. Threes is the most competitive bracket, and you're completely wrong. Oh, I agree. It's the most competitive. It's the most balanced, 100%. But if not many people are playing threes, and most of the people are playing twos, watching twos, playing twos, then in practice, twos is the most competitive right now in TBC. But obviously, threes is going to be more balanced, 100%. It's more competitive. I think a lot of threes will be played in Wrath. I hope so. I hope Wrath has a big like revival of PvP and people get interested in it. I think probably a lot of people lost interest in TBC when they realized how RNG dependent it is. That pretty much everything can resist, everything has the potential of backfiring, and then people played in a meta with NG Belt and Scorpion and Doom and Nomish, all that NG bullshit. So we'll see. Yeah, this is Wrath.
Fresh meat.
Where's the evidence of that statement? Who said that not many people are playing threes? Just try to queue threes, man. A lot of time it's dead. It doesn't pop for like 10 minutes. Most people here are going fresh or not bothering. Yeah, if I knew how to do the Twitch polls,
Hey there.
I could do a
Just
poll and
passing
could see how many
through.
people are going to play fresh. But from what I've seen on other like creators when they do like community polls and stuff, it looks like about 25% of people are going fresh. Do a straw poll? Oh, that's true. I used to love me some straw polls. Okay, it's going to be playing fresh mainly. Fresh. Fresh or... Okay. Start making it right now. Here you go. Vote, vote, vote. I'm guessing 25%. I'm guessing, before we even look at the results, 25% of people are going to be playing Fresh. Let's see. Fresh DK all the way. Nope, can't do whaling cap. Oh wait, maybe we can. I think this is not a
Hurry
league.
back.
I can just go in there and solo. Kind of want to go back and train too. I feel like I'm gonna get shield block, and then I can get the glyph as well, and then we can be pumping even more.
Hey, how you doing?
Bearded axe, two hand, hammer at 16. Ooh. 9.6, 9.1. I think I'm gonna go hammer. And we'll just equip it at 16. And we gotta train maces.
Be good.
I don't understand the poll. Fresh what? The fresh Wrath servers, like the fresh start Wrath servers that they're gonna launch in pre-patch. If people are gonna forsake all their old characters and all that and play on the fresh primarily, if they're going to.
Keep it real.
Let's see. I'll link it one more time. Let's see. I'm actually gonna choose old server. I'm gonna play on the fresh as well, but I'm going to main playing on Benny, I believe, at this point of time. But I'm going to play on the fresh for sure, and I'll have a max level character there. Let's see. Show results. Oh man. Interesting. What? I'm too much of a boomer to pull it up on stream, but you guys can just look at the results of it. Isn't that kind of crazy? That's wild. Maybe people that love fresh watch my channel. I don't know. Maybe that's it. 57% of people playing fresh. What? Majority fresh? Dude. I don't know about that, man. That's crazy.
Fresh meat.
Yeah, your channel is the fresh demographic for sure. Yeah. We go again, right? We go again over here. The hardcore antis. Still, yeah. That's, I mean, yeah, we'll see what happens. I'll be playing on it. Wild, man. Economy reset is the best thing.
Fresh meat.
You people were rolling fresh, even at the end of the 90 days or whatever, will be miles behind anyone else already at 70. Oh yeah, they'll be miles behind, 100%. Definitely. But I guess the people just don't care about that. They don't care about being miles behind. Because even personally, I would rather be miles behind, but be part of a, you know, a guild and server that feels like more of a community. We'll see if that even happens, though, you know? We'll see if that even happens. People need to start talking about the 90-day rubbish. Yeah, it looks like that they put that in. I never took that too much to heart, because Blizzard, there was a lot of uproar about Blizzard saying at 90 days, at least 90 days, would have to go by before they opened up the prospect of transfers, both in and out. I think Blizzard put that in as language to hedge against the fresh being a disaster. More of like, you know, there's a way out rather than people to come in and ruin the economy. And based on all the community uproar, I think they even responded and made another post saying, like, we said at least 90 guys, and if the community doesn't want it, then the community doesn't want it. Most people rolling fresh people who would already be way behind on regular servers. Yeah, if I was way behind in TBC and I wasn't actively raiding and I was coming in from the outside looking in, or maybe I didn't touch Classic, I would roll fresh 100%.
Blood and thunder.
Shield block, yes. Oh, boys. Imagine being hyped for shield
For the
block.
horde.
That's the world we're living in, though. That this is an offensive ability. Hell yeah, dude. We're going to be getting revenges like crazy now. Doesn't cost anything either. Oh, wait, what the fuck? Wait, what? It's a 1 minute cooldown? What? Wait. No way. I was just playing Prot on my 70. There was no 1 minute cooldown. Oh my god, what? I swear I was using it all the time. Oh, that's not nearly as good then. Yeah, you use it once per minute? Man, okay. Well, we'll see how it goes. Let's go get the glyph, though, of revenge. I've been playing HC for the past couple years, so I've never really cared about being behind. Yeah, that's kind of the liberating thing about playing hardcore. You can actually just play the game and enjoy. You don't have to worry about the meta. Actually, one of the biggest draws to hardcore. There is no FOMO. Are you leveling all the way as Prot? You're thinking of Shield Sim? No, I know that one too. But I swear I was using this because I was doing, you know, I did a lot of dungeons on my Prot Warrior the other day. Let me go on my Prot Warrior real quick. I think something is weird here. Maybe with different ranks of shield block it goes down. Let me go on this guy.
Fresh
Let me
meat.
take a look for a second. Shield block. 40-second cooldown. 40-second cooldown. Okay, maybe talents like... Yeah, still though, it's definitely not how it is in, you know, TBC or whatever. 4K revenge? You see that? Dude. On a pumping. Hell yeah, it's still pumping even at 70. Check talents on 70 warrior. Shield block, shield block. Oh yeah, it's this. Reduces the cooldown by 20 seconds. Because, yeah, 40 seconds, not so bad. Have they announced when the fresh servers launch? No, but it'll probably be like a month away because they're going to do this Joyous Journeys. You guys going to take advantage of that? Typo 1 if you're actually going to level an alt up to 70 as a result of the Joyous Journeys. Type 2 if no. Because Joyous Journeys is this new thing they're putting in to like allow people to get a bunch of... Whoa, that's a lot of ones, dude. So it's working. Their strat's working big time. There's basically nobody not interested.
Honored, I'm sure.
Type it 2 if you actually have no interest. Like, this doesn't change anything for you.
Good day to you.
You're not going to
All
learn
right,
anything.
then.
It's just whatever you already set up. Holy shit,
What
that's an
brings
effective
you
strategy
here?
if I've ever seen one. Oh my god, can I? Oh my god, yes, boys. This is even bigger than anything. Guys, look at this. This is even bigger. How many times have I triggered you guys by not having Battle Shout up? Dude, 2 extra minutes, we can already get it. Like, I have this on my 70, but... That's, that is the best thing ever, actually. 2 minutes more on Battle Shout. Where's Revenge at? Glyph of Revenge. Oh, wait. Is this the one? After using Revenge, your next heroic strike costs no rage? Your victory rush has a 30% increased critical strike chance. There's no shot that this is good, right? What the fuck? Your Sunder Armor ability affects a second nearby target? These glyphs are wild. Reduces rage cost of Thunderclap by 5? That's also pretty juicy considering it's, you know, it's 25% reduction. I mean, what do you guys think? We have one major glyph we can use. After using Revenge, your next Rogue Strike costs no rage. I mean, this is pretty good. You'll always get value from it, like every mob. A part of me wants to know how crazy this victory... I'm going to get both. Let me get a couple. Can I get a couple? Yeah, we can try it out a bit. Nice.
Fresh meat.
Alright. Sunderglyph also affects Devastate. Let's try it. So we're going to put on... I don't know. This is like flashier, the Victory Rush one, man. Like, is this stupid? I kind of want to put this one on. 30% crit on Victory Rush? Revenge, use it. Let me try this one first. Use it free heroic. Yeah. So you think for sure it's better? Oh yeah, they'll be botting and stuff on the fresh servers for sure. But it's all reset, you know. Like they're gonna have they don't have like on some of these existing servers, right? There's gonna be advanced, fully set up infrastructure with bots ready to go, like probably fleets of bots. Oh wait. Training maces. Which money do I have? Fuck it, man. We're going Ratchet. I'm buying that axe too. I'm just an instant gratification, Andy. Just victory rush through all the leveling quests. Oh, what's up, Paul's Modeling? How you doing, man? Fresh is just a delay of the 3 legendary diseases. Yep. What do you guys think, though? If Blizzard, all of a sudden, puts their foot down massively and releases a video tomorrow, and it's literally Brian Birmingham in a suit with the game director is by his side and these guys, and he just goes, guys, just letting you know, we've talked about it internally, and moving forward we are going to have a 0 tolerance policy on gold buying. 0 tolerance. If you get caught buying gold, I'm gonna personally delete your account out of our database. You're not even gonna get a warning. You're done, son. All those Hearthstone cards, all those golden cards, you're done, son. It's over, dude. It's literally over. You're done. I'm not even gonna give you a warning. It's over. Goodbye. All that years of patronage you had in WoW and Hearthstone, you're dead to us. If we catch you with a single doubloon from MMOsky.com. Yeah. Would gold buying stop? Would the GDK would all of it just like fall over? Would the house of cards come crumbling down? I wonder. And I don't even know if people want that, dude. That's funny. Cross cam punishment would be metal as fuck. Well, they'd just ban your account. You know, your account would just be done. And you couldn't log into anything. I'm doing something I probably shouldn't do, vendoring all my cloth. But fuck it.
Have a good one.
You only live once. We're equipping that cleaver. Because the reason why I think the Heroic Strike glyph may not even be that good is that I'm killing mobs really fast and I'm having to swap stances and I'm losing all my rage anyway. Oh, we'll just see. Let's see. Let's try out both glyphs. You still think 5 gold by level 20 is doable? No shots. the guide. Oh yeah, I can give it to you. The rest of the XP guides. 1 second. The pre-orders for Rested XP Wrath Guide are out. And if you do pre-order it, you get Tactics Instant 71 Guide, so you can do all the prep if you want to be sweaty. Alright, we need to go to this oasis here. Cargo's leveling fresh or staying benediction? I'm going to be on fresh. Like, I just want to reiterate it again because I get this question a lot. You can have your cake and eat it too, boys. Fresh is coming out on pre-patch, not on the release of Wrath. So you can do all your prep right now and get pretty squared away for Wrath, and then enjoy the majestic, magical golden age of Fresh those first couple weeks when everybody's stepping foot off the boats together. So I'll be playing Fresh when it comes out, and then when push comes to shove, when Wrath is actually, you know, going to launch for real, I'm probably going to play Benny mainly. Just because that's where the PvPers are going, and I want to be able to play with a lot of people. 71 guide will also be good for fresh servers. It'll be better for fresh servers. It actually may be a little bit ineffective if you have a character that's like done all the TBC quests. You'll probably get like more alpha level rather than a full level. Because a lot of that, the guide is getting certain TBC quests, like especially ones that have items on them in your bags. 20,000 server person queue. Imagine, dude. Imagine the mega servers like Benny and Gannis and Firemaw and Grobulus. There's a massive queue you can't even play, and then the fresh server Giga Chads are just blasting, and they're like level 75, and people can't even log in. Might be a vibes from Wrath Hardcore achievement / rare spawn hunting. Yeah, it would be. That's true, man. Graze was saying that, you know, hardcore is gonna kind of suck in Wrath, and I kind of agreed with him at the time. But now that I'm doing it right now, like, this is pretty fun. We're going through the content at a bit of an accelerated pace. It doesn't always have to be hard to be fun. And I still died a couple times. Whoa, what is that? Did I get a... Oh, a wristband. Oh, nice. Upgrade. %, crit strike my ass. Let's see. Let's see how strong this is. We're gonna crit this. Let's see. Didn't crit again, dude. What? 4-minute battle shout, though. So far, the best thing about Wrath Warrior. Is the guide going to be updated for the Joyous XP buff? Yes, it actually doesn't need to be updated for it. It's built in a way that it automatically skips. It automatically skips quests that like are no longer make sense for you to do at your level. So we've been testing it to make sure it works okay. But yeah, it'll be fully working for the Joyous Journey buff. Which is probably going to be like the only guide that can do that, honestly. Fun but not hard, yeah. Is it hardcore if it's not hard? The thing is, hardcore is, I mean, it is hard in a sense, man, because a lot of people never make it, man. Like, but the skill in hardcore is not necessarily. It's paying attention, dude. It's paying attention and not doing dumb things that you shouldn't do. You know, you're like your own worst enemy in hardcore. It is hard. Hardcore is actually very hard. But you have to describe the skill set in a weird way, you know? Like, if you take arena players, like rank 1 arena players, and you put them in hardcore, I honestly think they will not be able to do it. I think, because like, they're too high speed in a way, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know their arena type. Like they're just not built for the hardcore, like the slow, meticulous vibe of leveling very carefully and being very thorough. You know, they're just gonna like pull 3 things and die randomly. And that's why they probably wouldn't enjoy hardcore of that type. People think of hard, they think of APM. Yeah, exactly. It's hard in a different way. Patience. I'm so stoked for Wrath. I quit at the end of Vanilla and joined the army, so this will be my first experience. I'm stoked to PvP in Wrath with my warrior. Hell yeah, man. Alright. This is done. Miner's Fortune, Raptor Horns. Oh, we could do Stolen Silver too. We're right by there. And Raptor Horns. A Sunwell GDKP is like 95% gold buyers fully consumed and in full biz due to gold buying. Otherwise, you're looking at a 200 gold payout. Sunwell. Wow. Yeah, I mean, the way I've looked at it with, and why maybe it doesn't bother me as much as for some people, and I think Asmongold's included in this because I watched him do like a bit of an opinion piece on this the other day. Asmongold thinks WoW is pay to win. And he's not completely wrong in my opinion, because like life is sort of pay to win, you know. With the right mindset and entrepreneurial mindset, you can find a way for money to accelerate just damn near anything you want to do in life, you know. And that's not just WoW, that's just everything. But with I see gear as a vehicle, more a vehicle to do great things rather than being the point of the game. Like to some people, gear is the point of the game, but you have to eventually do something with that gear, right? You know, these oilers that are just swiping like massive amounts of gold, like crypto millionaire types, you know, and they're just like full bis. They're still bad players. There's no way they're gonna actually be able to do well or hold their own or keep their head above water in a speedrun guild or parse well or get rank 1. Like just because you, how many times have you seen like a double glaive rogue running 4-4 in the arena and they're like hard stuck 1700?
Fresh meat.
You know, that's so. Is it even that bad if they spend all this money on the gear or something? Because like they're not gonna do anything with it. Revenge bumps? Yeah, it does. Yeah. Problem is, WoW is supposed to be an escape from reality, not become one. But that's kind of on us too, though, bro. Because as we get older, that's an example of the players changing as well. Because as we're getting older, like, we're kind of doing that to ourselves, you know, to a certain extent. We're making the game more like that, in a sense. Because our tastes change, our time, the amount of time we have to play changes. Like people can, a lot of people actually just do have, you know, are like early 30s, have a couple kids, have like a good career. They got to go in and do their thing. They don't have that much time to play, but they still want to play this game. They still want to raid. They still want to do PvP. They legit just don't have the time, man, to go farm a bunch of gold and do whatever. And no, it's mostly because you see how real life affects the game too much and you see people cheat. Happy Sunday, brother. Still have the farm. Yo, what's up, Avisu? Good to see you, man. We actually don't. We ended up selling the farm to my parents, actually. Because we bit off a bit more than we could chew with that. We thought we were going to be highly successful lavender farmers. It didn't really work out. I know a lot of you guys know the feel. You know, you have big aspirations. You try stuff. You know, you overextend yourself. So we realize we're kind of not built for it, man. We're the millennial type. Make mistakes and you recover from them. And gold shouldn't be used to buy items. Yeah, I mean, WoW has always been that way, though. That's the thing. It's not even a recent thing. Like, if it's all about, if you have the right mindset for it, you can use money in any shape or form, whether it's in game, out of game. It could be a game that's like, what game is the most? What is the least pay to win game? I bet you we could think of a way of how to kind of make it pay to win. What is the least, like most skill, most insane, most okay? My vote is for StarCraft 2, but nobody plays that game anymore. That's the thing. But I think StarCraft is probably the creme de la creme. You know, it's probably, And yeah, you probably cannot actually pay to win in StarCraft. Come to think of it, I can't even think of a way. Honestly, it's one person playing. Like you're just bad. There's no way. There's no way to pay to win for it. The only way to pay to win for StarCraft is you'd have to have enough money to make your own tournament, like your own dream hack, you know, and invite all the best players, and then like pay them off to lose to you and throw the game. Or something. I don't know. That's the best I got. StarCraft is just the ultimate, dude. It's so hard that it's like not even fun to play or watch to a certain extent. It's fun to watch. I love watching StarCraft, honestly. But yeah. Pay to win StarCraft, you pay pros to coach you, personally coach you 24/7. It's still not enough though, dude. Like you're actually built for it. You have to be built for it. It's the same thing with shooters. Can you coach somebody to become professional level if they just don't have the reflexes and stuff? They don't have. There's just no shot. There's literally no chance, dude. You can buy aimbots. True. Like I knew that about myself somewhat early, that FPS games, you guys all do that as well, right? As gamers, you know what games you're good at and you know what games you're not good at. I tried, man. I tried with FPS games and I did okay. You know, when I played like CSGO, I got up to like Legendary Eagle Master. That was like the highest I ever got, but I knew I wasn't really meant for that rank. I was more of like a DMG. And I try, and at a certain point, you got to know when to hold them, you know when to fold them, right? If you're bad at a game, you might as well just call it, bro. Because there's other forms of games that you're going to be really good at, you know? Like, for some reason, I was always really good at, like, turn-based games, like Hearthstone and even chess and stuff like that. And, like, and even games like Dota, and I was better at those. But FPS? Nah, man. I can't do it. I guess my brain isn't fast enough. I don't know. At least the farm and the family still. Yeah, that's alright, bro. Sad the lavender chicken dream isn't at it right now. My dad's doing things with it. He's planting a bunch of like walnut trees and doing stuff like that. Any Artosis fans? Dude, you already know. I've said it many times. Artosis is like my gaming hero, man. I love Artosis. Good casters are just everything when it comes to esports. It makes it so much more fun to watch, right? If you have entertaining casters that like aren't cringe, are knowledgeable. Tastos is best casters of all time. Yeah, you're not wrong, man. They're really good. I loved watching the early days of Hearthstone too, when it was just becoming popular. You guys remember that? When, you know, like Frodan and like even Crip was casting Hearthstone back then, and Artosis I think was actually casting like a little bit of Hearthstone. Those early days of Hearthstone were awesome as well. I don't know anymore, but when Rekful missed lethal, yeah, dude. Or was it Artosis? They all missed lethal, man. Everybody missed lethal. I can think of like and people would make fun of each other. How do you guys feel about esports at the moment, though? I feel like it's taken longer to achieve like mainstream adoption than people thought, myself included. It's still doing fine, you know. It's still probably the future, but the roadmap for it has taken a lot more time. Stuff like Overwatch League has been unsuccessful. Esports are boring? You really think so? You think esports are boring for real, dude? But you're a gamer. You play these games. You love these games. Like, don't you want to watch people play the game and at a high level? And, you know, like, do you like physical sports? Do you like watching baseball and basketball and stuff? Overwatch is a terrible spectator game. That's a big piece of it too. Yeah, it has to be a good spectator game. I think the games that are built for esports are so boring. It feels like they lack depth or something. Yeah, I think we've learned that you can't force an esport, right? Overwatch was like an example of that. You can't build something from the ground up and make it be an esport. One thing that's been interesting though is and in my mind, it kind of represents everything wrong with life in a certain extent. This might be an extremely hot take, but for example, you guys all are familiar with the game Raid Shadow Legends, right? Of course, they've reached out to me like 94,000 times through their like army of contractors, like, and the other, like every other streamer under the sun, right? Like, that's a game that just straight up brute force pay to win life, just shoved the money like through the pipeline and just destroyed the pipeline and eventually achieved massive like scale. At least in my mind, that's how I'm reading it, you know, like, and now it's a huge game, dude. Like Raid Shadow Legends is probably way bigger than WoW, right? It's probably way bigger than WoW Classic. It's probably 10 times the size of it or something. Way bigger. WoW could be so much more pay to win. Blizzard never did that.
Once these classics are done, what are
Is this Wrath Beta? Yeah, it's Wrath Beta. I'm actually gonna switch to the Revenge Glyph. I don't know. It's giving me it might be bugged on the beta, bro. I feel like my Victory Rush is never critting, even though I have this glyph in. Let me switch it. Oh, I heard a donation. Where is that? I heard a donation, I heard the text-to-speech, but I don't see it. The fuck? Maybe it's just on a delay. Or if somebody saw what popped up, maybe you can type it. What did they ask? I don't see it. Oh, there it is, there it is. Okay, it was just really delayed. Once the classics are done, what are your plans? I don't know, man. I don't know what the future holds. I'm still gonna be a lover of WoW. Like, I mean, okay. Let's say Wrath Classic is the end of the line. That's it. Hypothetically. Thank you for the $2, by the way. It's cool. I like this conversation. Wrath Classic, this is it. This is to turn the lights off after this. We're talking no Psalm. We're talking no Wrath, no Wrath Psalm, no TBC Psalm, no vanilla Psalm. It's done. All you have is Dragonflight at that point. What do you guys do? I think I would go back to like that old mode I was in way before the classic even started. I'd probably be playing retail a bit, but I'd probably go back to private service, man, I would imagine. Probably just go hit the newest vanilla fresh or something. And just go back to how it was before. You know, you're kind of playing the retail expansions a little bit. And I'll go back to hardcore. I put a bow on WoW and call it a career. Quit game. Did you not do a video a bit back quitting WoW? No, I've always known myself well enough to know that like I'm not really quitting WoW or gonna fully be able to quit WoW. I sort of like low-key always knew I would return to the game in some shape or form, so there's no point to say I'm quitting or whatever. And I pretty much have played pretty much this whole time. I just haven't streamed it or made content the whole time. Prot feeling fast so far? Yeah, it's feeling really good.
Fresh meat.
Once you have to kind of hang in there until you get to 14. But once you get 14, you actually do start feeling quite powerful. Look at that, I'm just like one-shotting zebras. Look at that, revenge just blasting off. Oh yeah, I remember that. Saying goodbye to vanilla. I remember that video. Does Prot get a big damage buff in Wrath? It does, yeah, through a variety of different in a variety of different places. Do a slash blade and approximate when you were 14?
Winds
Yeah,
guide
sure.
you.
6 hours in right now.
Ancestors watch.
I don't know. I just have to go. I mean, I recorded the whole run pretty much. Just have to go back on the
What can I do
VOD.
for you? Go forth to victory.
There's a high degree of uncertainty with the future of Classic WoW, and this is not helping the game. Blizz should learn from OSRS and how to keep an old game alive, as OSRS will be around forever now. Well, could you succinctly describe what they did with OSRS that's different than how Classic is being handled?
How?
It might be in an apple and an orange, though, you know? OSRS might just be like a totally different type of game.
Be careful.
OSRS does like community polls to add in new content. Oh, so they went with the whole like Classic Plus type of style? Keeps content coming and stuff to do in the game. Okay, so they went Classic Plus with it. OSRS did Classic Plus with it. I don't know though, guys. Thinking back on it, do you think the community would have been down for Classic Plus if they just approached this from the start with that in mind? I don't think so. People really wanted no changes at the start, man. They just really wanted to go back to the old times. If Blizzard had said what they said now and said the hashtag some changes stuff and said that's how they're going to approach Classic from the start, people might have been completely up in arms about it. They thought it was like an absolute travesty.
Fresh meat.
On OSRS, votes have to be basically majority voted to pass. That's a slippery slope too, though, because... Nah, I guess it's not. You would think that the developers would know better than the community base. But that's just democracy for you. I think Psalm was an approach at Classic Plus when I was watching the PTR Vicky 40 changes. It looked legit like a bad private server. Yeah, Psalm was interesting. Like I said before, I really did enjoy Psalm, and I thought a lot of the changes were really cool that they made, and they looked really simple and lazy on a surface level, but they actually went deep and had big implications on the game. And I do think Psalm's drawback was the timing, primarily. But there probably is some truth in that there was less people than they thought would be interested in going back to vanilla at this point in time. It needed more time to pass. But I know that would definitely get me fired up, guys. Imagine this, right? Imagine they did do some sort of Classic Plus, and they did a slight visual overhaul to the game. I'm not talking about putting retail models in the game, but for example, like you look at this, right? You look at this tower, and it looks a bit pixelated. You know, like if they sharpened this up a bit, added some new textures, but not. They just made the game more beautiful, you know, but they didn't ruin the vibe. I know it's a slippery slope, but they just make everything more high fidelity, more sharpened, more smooth. Like this bush, right? This bush is looking kind of ate up, man. From a distance, it looks fine. You get up close to it, man. That thing is looking like that's some RuneScape action right there. Yeah, polish it all up, right? They put and us boomer game, like we love that type of stuff, right? We love being able to get nice, high, like powerful technology and running a game and like an amazing frame rate with amazing resolution. The game looks beautiful. Like that's a big part of it. They polish it up, and then they make, where is it? This zone right here. This is not a zone. You know what I'm saying? This is actually an empty spot. They could make this a new zone, man. And then maybe they could do something else cool, like maybe add a couple, like an island or something. And then there's another one over here. You know, maybe they would do, we talked about it yesterday, Grim Bateau. Or they actually did an elevation of care that was different. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? They went that direction with it. That would get me super excited. Blizz won't put in the effort. Yeah. I mean, you're almost certainly right, but I don't know why they wouldn't necessarily. Like, I do think there's a lot of people at Blizzard that love vanilla as well, you know, and they have mad love for vanilla, and maybe they wouldn't do it for another reason or something. Let's go do Miner's Fortune. Yeah. I say more dungeons. Well, I remember I was talking with, I think it was John Stats that was doing the dungeons. It might have been KJ, Kevin Jordan, about it. One of them told me that they actually planned to have in vanilla like double the amount of dungeons that we actually ended up getting. They ended up cutting like a ton of them out for some reason. Like they didn't meet the quality standard or something. So imagine they did hire like Kevin Jordan back on the team or something, and like the Godfathers who made the game, they got some of them back together. Some of the OG nerds got them back together, and the community, it would like restore a little bit of trust in the community for them to handle like a classic plus type of game. Oh man, it's a cool dream, right? And they remember the old conversations at the boardroom about the different dungeons that they cut, and they go back and they actually do them. Blizzard isn't a company that chases good games anymore. They chase profits. Classic visual upgrade wouldn't bring much revenue. Yeah, but at the same time, I mean, so how is Blizzard doing as a company overall? I mean, they got acquired by Microsoft recently. Like, they have billions of dollars. Like, at what point as a company do you have that fuck you money and you can do like passion projects, you know? I could, if I was a CEO of Blizzard or something, or one of the top executives, wouldn't you just carve out like 20 mil and just remake this game, you know, and make it amazing? I swear that'd be so sick. And what's the point of having money if you can't do stuff like that? I guess they have a lot of red tape, you know, they're a publicly traded company, and Microsoft is as well, but there's a ton of money out in the world. You'd think they just want to do like a passion project as a homage to the best game that started it all for them. That's why you're poor and they're billionaires. Will the beta character carry over to live? Nope. Most companies aren't run by people like Elon Musk. Yeah, I mean there's this one thing I was watching this corny motivational video, and I was like eating in my car the other day, and it was about Elon, and it was some speech he gave at a conference or something, and he just said it's so rare to love something these days, like love a product, really just actually love it and appreciate like the craftsmanship and the engineering that went into it, and that's his thing, you know, he just wants to make stuff that people love. When you host on your own vanilla server, bro, I swear that would be another way they could do it. If Classic, this might be a way of thinking about it too. Classic might just kind of like fade into, Classic might just fade in importance to Blizzard because it doesn't make that much money, you know? Maybe Classic goes in a direction where eventually the hype for it goes small, and comparatively to the fortunes they're making with Diablo Immortal and mobile games and all that, and it becomes less hype, and then they open it up and they allow people to do private servers. Like you can pay them or something and host your own. It's almost like with Warcraft 3. You know how they had a custom game infrastructure in the game that you could make your own custom games and people could join it? With StarCraft they had it too, and people went crazy with it. Like they made like an MMO in StarCraft and stuff like that. They could do that as an old legacy game, you know, they open up the possibilities there, and the community can take over and do cool stuff like that. If that happened, hell yeah, I'd start one. Artosis announced that he's leaving Korea. I watched that video too, man. End of an era, right? 14 years in Korea. He's leaving, going to Canada. I didn't realize Artosis had 4 kids too, man. What a Giga Chad. End of an era, yo. You can do this quest too. Escort.
Fresh meat.
Dude, there's a recreation of TBC Endgame Dungeon Farm in Warcraft 3. TBC Endgame Dungeon Farm in Warcraft 3. Don't know what that is. Server name Cargo's Lair? I don't know, bro. You can dream. But yeah, hopefully, you know, once Blizzard makes all their money off of Classic and it runs its course, maybe they don't care as much about like protecting their sacred IP and they let it go, you know, like if you love something, let it go. Like they'll let people do that type of stuff. I'll still be around.
Time is money, friend.
Right now, there's probably still like a ton of money to be made with Wrath, and it's still really hot. So I understand they want to be protective of the IP and try to, you know, like not do stuff like that. How's the speedrun going? It's going pretty good, man. Prot's pumping now. Oh, I need the key for this. That's right. I'll go up here. Maybe Microsoft breathes new life into WoW? Is that copium? I think it's possible. People were saying WoW on Game Pass. How would you guys feel about that? I don't even know what Game Pass is anymore, bro. I have an Xbox. I have Xbox Live. But... It worries me though, WoW going to Game Pass, because I've always taken a lot of pride in our nerdiness as a community and us being kind of separated as PC gamers and like as WoW gamers. It was always its own like faction in the video game world, you know, the WoW gamers, the WoW Andies, and if we get lumped into Game Pass and we like, you know, people on console are playing WoW, I'd be feeling a little uncomfortable, man. Game Pass is nice. Yo, what's up, Whole Shark? Thank you for the tier 1. Thank you very much, brother. Gifted total 8 in the channel. Love to see it. And thank you so much, everybody watching today, spending your time here on your Sunday. Really do appreciate it. Hope you're all being safe, eating well, drinking well. Game Pass is Netflix for video games. Can you imagine trying to heal a raid on an Xbox controller? Yeah. Game Pass is not console only, it has PC games on it. Oh man, don't kill me. Please don't kill me, dude. Supervisor Ludwig, please don't kill me. I think I need to do something like a cheeky play. I think I need to like jump in here and bandage and get away from the Y-axis. This might give me like just enough health to kill him. I still didn't train a ranged weapon, dude. I'm so stupid. Come on, run. Please flee. Oh, shield block, shield block. Oh, come on, dude. Oh, come on, dude. Now he's going to turn around because he ran enough. And I don't have shield block anymore. Oh, God. Now overpower's not working. Oh, God. What the fuck? We're alive. I did not want to do that run back. My so miracle, man. No, not being able to use hamstring and knee stance is a bit rough, dude. Death equals delete, yo. No, we're not doing hardcore. To be honest, I hope WoW goes to console. Bring more people in, gives us more ways to play. Oh man, I mean, okay. Console server though, right? I would actually be down to play WoW on a console if it was a console server. Because you do not want to be playing with people on console if you're on computer, bro. It would be the most annoying thing ever. People would suck so bad. There's just no way. If they had their own console server though, and it was like named accordingly, it was just named something wonky, it could be kind of fun. Bro, imagine people playing on console and getting ganked by people playing PC. I mean, it wouldn't even work, man. The thing is, with Halo, didn't they do that? They made it so people playing Halo on PC could play against the console people and they would just smoke them. So there is a precedent there that they did mix matching. That would be a disaster, I think, though. If they opened it up to console gaming with WoW and they were intermingling with the PC people. And the console people got aim assist too? No way. Did they actually? There is an add-on that you can play with a controller on PC as well. Yeah, I've seen that one. That one, it does seem kind of fun. I've thought about it for you, like being able to play WoW in bed. You know, that's like ultimate final form Giga nerd, like, type shit. But it would be kind of fun. You know, sometimes leveling is a slog. You want to just be laying down for it, bro.
Yo!
I seen Lazante using a racing wheel on his druid running flags. I remember watching that. Yo, rip Lazante, man. Hopefully he comes back for Wrath. It's always a bit sad to see, you know, content creators stop. I'm thinking back on Classic and who are some of the creators that stopped. Maybe we can have a little moment of silence. Quissy? Any Quissy fans? Rip Quissy? Rip Melderon?
What's up?
I mean, they're still alive, obviously, but they're just not making content anymore. Melderon's done with it. Lazanta? Orcbit? Orcbit was my guy. I thought he was such a cool guy. Pour one out for the homies, exactly. North? Yeah, North is still around, though. He's still kicking. I see him still, you know, like, mouthing off on Countdown, and he's still around. I don't feel too bad for the guy, too. He's a crypto million bajillionaire. Mad Season? Oh, dude, Mad Season. You're so right, dude. Mad Season. What is he? Is he still? Did he make like another channel for other games, or? Hargers went Nicky Night Night on the WoW stream. yeah, I was gone for a minute. It's good to be back with you guys. And again, like I really can't thank you guys enough. The chat is so chill and respectful and civil. It's actually really nice, man. It makes streaming 100 times more enjoyable. What up, Alex Fan Club represent? Well, Alex would be on that list, but he's back now, dude, and he's pumping.
Talk to me.
Did I finish this? Oh yeah. Let's go do Miner's Fortune. That season is an Elden Ring god. He uploads to Bad Season show now. Oh, okay. Gotcha. He's an Elden... Oh, you know another one? Punk Rat, dude. You guys remember Punk Rat? Listening to all those, like, Punk Rat videos with that music, that, like, free royalty-free music at the beginning. He became like a political YouTuber now. He has, like, a massive political channel now. Who else? This is kind of fun. Any other creators dip out along the way? The Romanian Paladin streamer? Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. His name was like Warlock or something, right? Dwarf Pally. Frosted Them is still around, I think. I saw him stream a while the other day. I think Frost is still kicking. Athene. Dude, Athene, I don't know how you guys feel about Athene. He inspired a generation of WoW players back in the day, you know, watching his video Schwiff around the corner, best paladin in the world, but I feel like he's just like, with all due respect, just kind of lost the plot, man. I don't know. CBA. Oh yeah, dude, Steno, that's right, dude. Steno's that's another one who I've watched for damn near a decade, dude. Before I even did any of the content stuff, I was watching Steno play. You know, you might know him as Poongoon. He was High Warlord Steno on Twitch, but he's been around forever, dude. Like forever. And he had a big come up back in the day, streaming like TVC private servers, I remember, on YouTube, and he tapped out. Moving on to the next chapter. Super Soka, another one. Yeah, the original Let's Play guy for WoW. Yup. Take true. Bajira? I think Bajira's still around. Swifty's still around. Oxhorn. Don't know that one, actually. Oh shit, I'm about to die. Fuck. Do we hang in there? I think we hang in there. I think we just send. Yes, revenge. In revenge we trust. Should start running soon. Tyrannosaur pre-Fu Manchu. Tyrannosaur is so funny, dude. His various beards. Athena's lost in the sauce. Yeah, it's kind of like, you know, that's the thing about being on the internet, though. You're the I forgot the exact expression, but this happens with everybody. You're actually on a timer when you're on the internet. You're a hero to the people until you're a villain to the people, or whatever that expression is. It really is so true. If you stick around long enough, it will eventually happen to you. You will. It is impossible to just be like liked forever. It is what it is. Everybody has like bad aspects of their personality, and they eventually shine through. I rated with Super Soka and Classic. He was a great tank. Feral Lord. Oh yeah. No, I remember. I remember watching all his videos. Let's Plays. Alex redeemed himself to be from villain to hero. Yeah, I mean, I think that's still to be determined. He's you know, he's definitely showing a lot of signs of growth. You know, you realize at a certain time that the ones you beef with, it's almost a fine line. The people that you have beef with, it's almost a fine line between them being enemies and them being friends. You know, and you only live once, man. Like, if you never repair the bridge, then it's over. You know, I don't know where I'm going with that, but like, you just, at a certain point, you realize you know, you should just mend the bridge and become boys again. And he's been doing that with a lot of people, like apologizing, and it's good, man. Die a hero or live long enough to be a villain? Yeah, something like that, man. That's especially true of the internet. I mean, you've seen it, right? You've seen like a big have you guys seen these YouTube channels, and they just document like the rise and falls of various like online personalities and streamers and YouTubers and all that shit? It happens to a lot, man. Like, people start off as humble people, and they just start off on their journey of content creation, doing something they love, making simple videos or streams or whatever. Then they start coming up, getting some success, and it kind of like goes to their head, and or some drama breaks out, and they eventually, you know, like get canceled or worse. Ooh, I heard a mail piece. Belt? 1 strength, 1 spirit? Eh. Liberal hive mind equals punk rat? Oh yeah, that's his channel. Liberal hive mind. The subscribe sound is the subscribe sound is Giga IMAX volume. Yep. I am a very low production value streamer, bro. I don't even really. I have alert box set really low, but for some reason it's super loud. I don't even know, man. I'm sorry about that. I say it destroys my eardrums as well, to be honest. The best WoW player in the world, Poggers. Yup, you're in the right place, bro. Best WoW player, right here. Important for duty. What's up, March? Good to have you here, man. First time in the chat, eh? Hello, my friend. Hello. Okay, we just pulled 3 bombs. We're super dead here. Super dead. Best WoW player about to die. 100% about to die here. Motion? I'm trying not to get dazed. That's about all I can do. These guys have like a leash. Oh my god, dude. This is the worst run back like in the game. I'm not even kidding. Ah, away she goes, away she goes. Actually, wait, this is not that bad. Wait, what? This is not that bad. I'm supposed to be here. There's a graveyard here. Oh, it's not so bad. They added a new graveyard. Costin. Oh, Costin's still around, dude. Costin's still around. Yeah, he's still around. I think he's still making videos about Wrath and stuff. I just wanted the type of warning, but thought you must know. Successful athletes have the same problem. Like, yeah, I could see that.
Fresh meat.
Are you gonna play Fresh more or a normal realm? I'm a bit undecided still. I mean, I think I'm gonna go Benny primarily, and it's mainly just because I really do enjoy the arena side of things a lot, and you got to play on the realm with the most active PvPers on it. But plans change, things change. You never know. Maybe Fresh is an amazing experience, and we meet a lot of cool people, and we're motivated, and we're loving our characters there, loving the community, loving the vibes. Streams are popping off. Maybe we do that. Maybe we do Fresh, but I think I'm leaning more towards playing Benny mainly. I'll play on the Fresh though when it launches. Good to see you streaming again. Did your will market manipulation money run out? Oh, dude, that's one of the oldest memes on my channel. What's up, WOTLK? Good to see you, man. Yeah, everything's good. Everything's good. So the takeaway is don't get success. Got it. I think the takeaway for me is always stay humble. Like no joke though. Like you need to. That's even too light of advice. Like you really need to be like being humble. Be like your guiding light, because if the second you let any gas seep into your head, it's fucking GG, man. It's GG. I'm gonna get torn apart, torn to pieces by the internet and everything. You just gotta keep it fucking 100 at all times and just try to stay as humble as possible. Just be yourself. Yeah, I mean that's the oldest cliche too. It's kind of true though, because if you're being yourself, you're just keeping it 100. You're keeping it $1.50, and then because the worst thing you do is you lie to the internet, man. GG. You get called out on that. It's I'm about to just farm this from outside. I want more Blood Sail Buck vibes. We had a really good thing going there, man. We took a completely almost dead server. Oh, no, that's disrespectful to the people rating. There were a few good server rating, but you know what I mean. Like, that was fun, building Blood Sail up. Had a really good run. You and Crix still cool? Yeah, Crix and I are still cool. He's the type of person that's very good at like maintaining relationships. Like he hits me up from time to time just to check in and say what's up and make sure everything's cool. He's a good friend for sure. No, definitely no falling out or anything. We actually did have like a little bit of a minor beef at some point, but it's almost been so long ago I don't remember it. It was pretty much, you know, he said he was down to roll on Blood Sail all together, and we're gonna make a big guild together, and it was gonna be really fun. And they ended up like changing their mind and kind of going somewhere else, and him and Abide started to do their own thing. Looking back on it, I don't blame him. I mean, Blood Sail, we made the best we could out of Blood Sail on TBC, but it was really tough playing on like a small server like that. And they were right about a lot of things looking back on it. But at the same time, you know, if they did roll on there, we probably could have made it a bigger thing. The guild would have been better managed, because I didn't really want to be GM or anything, or raid leader. I'm not built for that shit, but I ended up like having to do it because they bailed. But we squashed that long time ago. I'm cool with both Abide and Crix again. He ended up being right. Yeah, but at the same note, they didn't end up being, you know, like entirely successful to exactly how they wanted to be for Wrath, because, or for TBC, because I think like they ended up switching guilds a lot and, you know, having some drama of their own. But it's all good, baby, baby. Second favorite game of all time after WoW. Second favorite game of all time after WoW. I want to give it to Halo, but I'm like double checking myself in my mind, because just to me it meant a lot to me. It was a universe I invested in heavily, like learning all the lore and characters, and you know, actually like was pretty good at the game in the context of its time. And I'm trying to think if there's another one. It's possible it's like Pokemon or something, right? It's possible. It's like that's like in my mind, I have to think about it. It's possible. Pokemon was super hot fire and very, like, you know, influential as well. And Pokemon's awesome because right now it's continuing to add value to my life, because like I can tell my daughter likes Pokemon. You know, and that's so cool to me in a sense, that a lot of the IPs that we grew up investing in, like Pokemon cards and even some of the Disney stuff, like all that's still around, man, and the next generation is actually going to enjoy that stuff too. To me, the new God of War was a masterpiece. Beat it multiple times now. Yeah, there's some real God of War fanatics. My buddy Alejandro was super into God of War, and I played the one on PSP. That one was quite fun.
Fresh meat.
Pokemon is still so big, it's crazy. Is it the biggest thing? Like, is it the biggest gaming IP in the world? Well, what is the biggest? Minecraft? The modding community making demos that Pokemon Go never got to be is freaking amazing to me. I'm still surprised that they didn't have a Pokemon MMO after all these years. It seems like at some point along this massive like timeline that it's been around, it would have been worth it to do. But who knows? Isn't LoL the biggest? I don't think so. No, if I had to guess, it's either like Minecraft or Pokemon. If I had to guess it, I think it's Pokemon. I think Pokemon is like the biggest like gaming, most valuable gaming intellectual property on the planet. Pokemon is the most valuable media franchise. Yeah. I'm still waiting on that Pokemon World Tour. Oh shit, we got 3 mobs again, dude. Okay, we're gonna shield block. Hopefully we get tons of revenges. I think we can do it. Victory rush. Back here. Dude, we're doing good with the shield block. Back victory rush again. Dude, that felt good. Little 1-minute cooldown, kill 3 at-level mobs. Did I get this gem? Not yet. Yo, what's up, Welsh? Good to see you, man. Yeah. I'm back. Trying to get back into it, man. It is really, really nice. I don't have to be a dead horse, but I can't thank you guys enough for watching and getting such a warm welcome back to streaming. It's really nice. Is it still hardcore? No. We're just doing a normal, oops. Forgot to get my 5% crit on all my abilities, my bad. What was the green drop? 1 stam, 1 spirit cloak. Nice, upgrade. Is that it? No, I still didn't get the... Wow, I'm pretty unlucky with this. Fully cleared this whole place out. What server are you playing on? We're on the beta. Beta PvE? Here we get a 3 pull here, but we have shield wall up, or shield block. No, it's starting to click in my mind now. Like, it's hard for me to pay attention to the name and stream and like look at the chat, but it's starting to make sense in my mind. So what you do once you get like shield wall or shield block is you do probably pull mobs in batches like this, like 3 at a time, you know, and you use shield block to, you know, generate all those revenges and system. You know, you cleave them down with thunderclap. This is probably the way you're supposed to play it. How many hours of WoW do you play per week? It's gone a bit down. I mean, when Psalm came out, I ranked to 14, so that was just like all day, every day, like 18 hours a day type stuff. But after doing that, recently, since I've come back to TBC and been playing Arena mainly, that's one of the cool things about playing Arena mainly. You don't have to play that much. You know, you have to cap your games and all your tunes, or maybe push a little bit, but you don't need to play that much when you're doing Arena. It's kind of nice. So I've been able to focus on, you know, like business stuff, and so a couple hours per day really recently. Didn't we ranked on Sam? How was that? It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. It was definitely hard. It was definitely hard and like taxing, and there were times where it was very painful. You know, really once you just hit 12, because I think I went from 12 to 13, and then when I was 13, it was a bit annoying because I couldn't get 14 that next week. It was like impossible, even if I got bracket 1. So I went from like low 13 to like 13.98% or something, right? So I had like an extra week at the end there, and that made it really annoying. But looking back on it, it was super fun. I got to rank 10, Salmon said fuck that, but I was a lock, so I could easily get out of there. Oh yeah. That's the thing about vanilla though. If you play vanilla, you kind of gotta go warrior, and then if you're gonna go warrior, you kind of gotta rank. You know, that's the thing about vanilla. It's if you really want to play vanilla, you gotta go warrior, and then you gotta rank. So that's like you're just that's just so much time to do that. But if you don't have time to rank, like if it's not in you, and you just know you don't have the time, then yeah, just don't go warrior. You know, go like something else. Or something. You got into some beef with Twitch. You were not showing in the following list. Oh, really? I'm not a partner on Twitch, so they probably don't really care too much about me. I'm an affiliate Anderson, and I haven't been streaming too consistently, right? I'm just coming back to it, so they probably don't like recommend me or anything yet.
Fresh meat.
You gonna raid it all in Wrath or just PvP? Yeah, I will. I'll raid a bit. I don't know exactly what the exact deal is with Guild or what's gonna happen, but I do want to, you know, I do want to play with Gray and hang out with him and some of the hardcore folks that play on Fresh and people. I'll kind of just see what people want to do. I'm not dying to raid, you know. The only thing that the thing I'm most motivated to do is to get into the arena and Wrath and start learning it and learning the meta, and I hope the meta's fun. I hope I can play something powerful in the meta this time. I've learned from TBC, you know, to choose a comp that actually has the ability to help you develop into a better player. You're not going to be hard stuck. Like, getting back into Arena, I almost feel like it would have been way better to go healer DPS as opposed to double DPS in some ways. In some ways, double DPS was nice because you have to, like, play perfect, you know, and have, like, perfect CC chains, and... But... I don't know. Yo, sorry, once I asked a question, my wife needed my help, but did you answer? I was thinking about buying the set guide so I get the 7071 Insta thing. Only thing I'm worried about is, does it have like a one-time only questing? My pal has done almost every quest in TBC. So if that's the case, I was talking to Tactics about this the other day. You're probably only gonna get like half a level from the 70 to 71 prep guide, because it does count on you having like at least some of the quests. I think if you are perfect, if you have every quest available to you and you do that Tactics 7071 prep guide, you'll get like 1.5 levels or something like that. You know, if you have everything. If you've completed some of them, you'll be able to get a level, you know, but if you've done like every quest, you'd probably only get like half a level from that prep guide, to be honest with you. That's my guess. You can just watch with the tactic spots to see what quests are in the 70 to 71. Has he been testing it on stream though? I thought he's been kind of keeping it under wraps. Because he's going for Tactics is going for World First 80. He's been like, you know, getting a lot of people from his stream to help him with it, and he's not doing it in like the he's gonna have a lot of help, you know. He's not just gonna go out there and just power through the quest and be miles ahead. He's gonna have people like helping him tag mobs and portal them around and stuff. You have dailies and that's basically it. So I haven't even seen the guide, to be honest. I just know he's been working hard on it. I don't think it's that though. I don't think it's just dailies. There's a lot more to it. Like he's on holiday right now though, as the Europeans say. So when he's back, I think he's gonna do a video on it. We're still really early with announcing it, but he's gonna do a video on it to explain it a bit more. Is leveling his Prot to play? What do you guys think? Watching. If you had to level a warrior on Fresh, you going arms, you going Fury, or you're actually going to unironically go Prot? I honestly think, yeah, you go Prot if you're on Fresh. I honestly do believe that. For like various reasons too. You'll just like have way more importance in the game and can actually like form groups and but if you were, you know, like I said, if you're going to play on Benny arena and you're going to go in with like max gear and have been raiding actively, I'm not going to throw all that away and go Prot. Probably go Fury or arms. With beta out now, when do you think pre-patch? Well, the main thing we got to realize is the Joyous Journey thing isn't even out yet. It could come out this week though. So if Joyous Journeys comes out this week, and we get that 50% XP buff, and let's say it lasts for 4 weeks, a pre-patch is at least 4 weeks away then. Welcome though, Zerok, first time chatter. Welcome in. What do you guys think with regard to the phases in Wrath though? You guys have any thoughts on that? So when it comes out, we'll likely have Nax 10 and 25, Sarth with up to the 3 Drakes. Is Malygos out on launch? Is another question. They said the XP buff will last between 6 and 8 weeks. Okay, so we're gonna have at least that until pre-patch. Is Malygos out on launch, do you think? Mali, Nax, okay. And Vault of Archivon too, right? Because that's always there, like attached to Winter Grasp. Now compare that to Phase 1 TBC. Phase 1 TBC, you had Gruuls, you had Mags, you had Karazhan. And all heroics, that was it. Gruuls, Mags, Kara, that was it. So Phase 1 of Wrath is going to be Mali, Sarth, VOA, Nax 10 and 25. Maybe it's not as bad as some people were thinking. You know, but I think they should do a shorter Phase 1 than in TBC. TBC, it kind of dragged a little bit, right? People are starting to like lose interest and get bored. Still no Emerald, man. You had 2 world bosses too in TBC if you count them. Yeah, I didn't even bother trying to really go for them too much. We weren't really positioned to get them. Hey, what's up, Cliffy? First time chatter as well. It's a lot of damage, dude. Yeah. Rot Warrior's nutty. Nostalgist, welcome. First time chatter. What's up, guys? Welcome to the stream, guys. They should keep it short for P1. Everyone knows that Ulduar will be the real deal. Yup. Ulduar. Ulduar and ICC, right? Those are just like the big draws for PvE and Wrath. You think people are going to enjoy Trial of the Crusader this time around? Well, what have you guys learned so far? Is a question. What have you guys learned so far going into these raids that you've experienced before a second time?
Fresh meat.
Do you feel like you appreciate them more or less than like back in the day? Or? Progressing Nax for the 4th time. I don't think there's gonna be much progression. I think they're just gonna fall over. Nax is kind of like a loop pinata type of place in Wrath. Dude, I love seeing the first time thing. Yeah, me too. It's so useful. So nice.
Fresh
Great feature. Another male upgrade, Bog. Not actually an upgrade, Bog. Used to love raiding, now I feel like it's a 40-man flash mob. Do you think we'll be clearing Ulduar hard modes while clearing TOC hard modes? I have no idea. Do you think there's going to be 10-man raiding guilds though, guys? Or do you think there'll be pop? I'm sure there'll be some. That's something I've heard quite a bit, you know, from people that like, yo, I'm excited to go back to Wrath just so I can raid with like a small scale of my homies. You got the gem? Oh, did I? Oh, thank you. I did, yeah. Stone Code. Look at that. What's up, man? Of course I recognize that name. Good to see you, brother. Hell yeah, man. Back in the saddle once more for Wrath. More and more I'm thinking about it though, and like being able to play these early levels and seeing that people do still kind of enjoy like watching it and all that. It's making the prospect of hardcore and Wrath feel a little bit more fun and compelling. This is kind of a vibe, boys. Orc warrior, just not a care in the world, chilling in the barrens, going through the motions, slightly different experience, you know, some new abilities. 10-mans are just friend group things. You don't need a guild. Nor are they hard enough. But there's 10-man hard modes, right? You can do 10-man hard modes. Unless you're saying that's still, you know, cakewalk too. Yeah, I mean, mainly my friend group is all excited for 10-mans. Yeah, I've been hearing that a lot too. Like even Tommy and Tactics and stuff, I asked them what they want to do in Wrath, and they're like, yeah, I think I'm going to come back and play, but I just kind of want to chill and do 10-mans with like a smaller group. 10-man Alg is going to be hard enough for most 10-man guilds. What's your favorite starting zone? It's a tie between Durotar and Elwyn. And a lot of people hate Durotar, but you know, like I'm an orc boy at heart, so like I do love me some Durotar, brother. But Elwyn is also, that's the starting zone, man. That's the, I don't know, dude. Dunmore slaps too. That's just, I don't know. I played the 5th. They're all kind of good, man, in their own ways. They really are. Isn't that wild? They're all kind of like equal in a way. Even the ones that I used to hate on, like the Night Elf one. I kind of like the Night Elf one now. The one I like least, probably gun to my head, is probably the Undead one. But I know that's gonna trigger people because some people, that's like their favorite one by a country mile. They're all pretty solid. Red Cloud Mesa. Yeah, that's the technical name for Camp Narache. Oh, Exodar and Ghostlands, those don't even count to me, bro. I'm a vanilla Andy. They're not the original starting zones. But the Blood Elf one compared to the Draenei one, I think the Blood Elf one's more fun. The 50% buff lasts till Wrath drops? Yes. Yep. Cargo's on an orc in the Barrens, it just feels right. Hell yeah, brother. You and me both. It's really, really relaxing, really nice. I had I had like a weird dream last night, guys.
Fresh meat.
I was going to get boba from a shop right near my house. I usually go to get like bubble tea. Like I go there with the wife every like couple days or something. We'll get like a nice tea. And I go into the boba shop, and the cashier is this girl, and she is wearing an Everlook T-shirt, and it says like hashtag like Everlook, like I'm gonna play on Everlook or something. And I remember in my dream, I'm like, what the fuck? You're gonna play on the Everlook vanilla WoW like server? And we're going back and forth, and she's like, yeah, you look kind of familiar. And the dream fucking ended there, bro. I don't know. I don't think it would progress past that, but. Torrent starting zone so tedious and long. Hey, those are fighting words, brother. Don't you be talking shit about Mulgore. Yeah, this is on beta. But alright, boys, I think I might do another stream a little bit later. I might wrap it up here. Just take a little break, get some breakfast and stuff, get some coffee going. Thank you very much. It's kind of like mind-boggling the turnout for just these like chill streams. It's crazy, no cam, nothing. I really appreciate it. Like, this is actually fun, like no joke. Streaming under these conditions is actually fun. It's genuinely fun and nice. That's a good time. So thanks for being here, and I will pass it off to somebody, and we will be back later. Let's pass it off to...
Fresh meat.
Pass it off to Guzu.
Fresh meat.
Guzu's a chill dude. Say hi to Guzu for me.